it's Call of Cthulhu. I started it.
Hello everybody, it's me, Soviet Pengy.
He's lying, bros.
Soviet Pengy is not here because he's stupid Enwa!
Whoa, bro.
Sweet! Sorry. Call of Cthulhu. Last time on Call of Cthulhu.
I didn't do anything.
What?
I didn't do anything last time in Call of Cthulhu.
You did plenty, just nobody heard it.
I sat in the hospital bed.
You did other things before that, which we'll get to.
Be proud of yourself.
Last time on Call of Cthulhu, everybody went to bed after, you know, an exciting day of learning stuff. I think, was it last session you read the letter, correct?
Probably. Yes, we did, on the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, was it last session that you read the letter about that he tried to post to you?
Yeah.
Okay, just
I saw it and then we ended.
No, god damn it, the letter that Trollop tried to post to you.
Oh, yeah.
Was that last session?
Yeah.
Okay. So that happened. And you learned a bunch of sinister shit. And you also found old Vincent Tuck. And learned about old Larry Bacon. And his gang of goons. Went to Bacon's house, did not have much luck, and left, and we're like, woof, guess we'd better go home. Woke up in a bunch of weird places with weird feelings, and Anker started making another painting. A very spooky one. And old William Prangler was nowhere to be found. You guys look for him, and you tried a bunch of different avenues. You tried to talk to that wife, which didn't work. Or not wife. Well, I guess she's a wife now. Ex-girlfriend of Alexander Roby, didn't work.
Alright, we fucked around.
couple other avenues.
Tried every door we could.
You tried all sorts of doors as I picked them up and started running away. So you thought. And then you went to Bacon's house, convinced that William Prangler was down in Lawrence Bacon's basement, chained to the radiator.
Hey, he might have been in the attic.
But did not succeed in your breaking and entering plan. In fact, failed catastrophically.
Bro, he had a bunch of glass on a wall. That's not cool.
And then ran away very fast as the Popo moved in.
Just some good old-fashioned British vandalism.
During all of this, the astral projection of William Prangler was shrieking and declaring that he was the son of God reborn.
It was kind of wacky, huh? I hope that was this.
And you guys went home and saw a note on the door that said, "Hey, I'm in the hospital." Who knows what put him there? That's where we ended. Bada bing, bada boom. It's the night of November the 4th. I'd forgotten to be changing the days last session, so.
This letter here says
Actually, I think it
that
might
he
be
was
the 3rd.
in the hospital the whole time. How embarrassing.
Oh!
Wacky noise from Anker.
Classic Anker. He is learning from the best. Anyway, should we go get him? I think if we don't go get him, he might die.
Let's go save my friend from the hospital.
The hospital.
Okay, get your weapons out. You never know.
You get there and the head doctor's like, "Don't worry, I'll take very good care of him."
I dive kick him in the neck.
Oh shit! I promise I won't turn him into a sex zombie.
Oh, well, if you say so, that's fine. You can keep him.
What an oddly specific thing to say.
Bronson is the only one who would
Suspiciously specific denial.
Starts sweating.
Only Bronson would know.
Yeah, it's true.
Sweating.
That would sound perfectly fine to everyone else. It's just red flags to Bronson.
Actually, I found this on the floor. I hope a flash drive, and also this laptop. I've been watching these videos on there, and they have one of us.
Fucking Randy Pitchford kicks the door down. Give me that fucking flash drive.
Oh no! Please don't cancel my life insurance.
He's gonna replace your voice actor. And then write a quest about how much Hans sucks.
How much you fucking suck so bad.
How much Hans' old voice actor was a fucking idiot.
I just want to be paid.
Just
Hey guys,
pay
look,
me.
hey guys, look at my magic tricks.
You don't look at his magic tricks. He lifts you up by the shirt and headbutts you in the middle of a lobby.
I'm a nice kind of guy, you know?
Friend of the show, Randy Pitchford.
How you doing, Randy?
Oh.
Anyways, so you guys heading out?
Yeah, we can hit the streets.
Yeah.
You hit the streets, turn into lot lizards.
Oh, of course.
Fuck you.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the hospital, which he no doubt listed the name of. Now, here's the thing: I don't know the names of any hospitals in London, and I'm not gonna look them up. So we're gonna call it Blimey Memorial Hospital. So you head to Blimey Memorial Hospital.
Oh no! He went to a novelty hospital.
And you say, "Blimey, this place is shit."
Did I say that like
Its sister hospital in Australia is Crikey Memorial Hospital.
He's hurt.
Its sister hospital America is Fuck
Crikey.
Hospital.
Bullfrog, I would have called it a chaswazzer. Sorry, I'm thinking about the Australia Simpsons episode. Anyways, you guys head to the hospital and ask at the front desk and are able to be directed to the room of one Dr. William Prenglier, who is, I feel like visiting hours are probably less strict in this time period, so you guys could probably walk the fuck in.
Right.
And if not, they are at Blimey Memorial Hospital. You head on in. You can see he is posted up in an elevated hospital bed, looking a little bit worse for wear, a little pale. He's got a real nasty bruise along the side of his head, like the right side of his head, and bandages wrapped around his midsection.
Oof. Ow, oof.
Hello.
Did
Hey.
someone fail another climb roll?
No.
We found you. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
what took y'all so long? It's
Oh,
like
oh.
middle of the night. Where were y'all?
They didn't tell us until, just now, of course.
What do you mean?
You never guess.
The letter took some time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figured you were gonna, hang around the house, if I went out or something. I'd probably be back.
Oh, we went around investigating.
Oh, okay. Did you get any useful information out of it?
No, just, wanted to, dipped our toes, have to make sure the playing field's all nice and ready to play.
Yeah. So, like, if we go out, if I go out there, it's gonna be all nice and ready, right?
Everything's be just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard a lot of like sirens.
You
around.
haven't traveled with us much, have you?
No. What did y'all do?
What do you mean? We came here.
Yes, we
I
can
got
get to-
stabbed, and I've been sitting in a hospital bed all damn day.
no.
and
You got stabbed. Tell
Yeah,
us
I
more
got
about it.
Okay, I'll tell you. Well. Oh wait, no, I should probably get. So I let me back up a little bit before I got stabbed. So I woke up on a train. Is the door closed to my room?
The door, you guys can close it.
Close that door real quick.
Slam.
Don't fucking slam it. Jeez.
Slams it
Oh.
loudly to alert all doctors.
Opens it up. Sorry.
I go
Closes
back
it.
and
I'm actually gonna cut you off right now. I'm really sorry. I gotta go take care of that thing right now,
Okay.
and I'll be back
Alright.
in like 5-10 minutes, and then
So,
we'll
All right,
get
I'm
into this.
gonna eat these. I'm gonna eat these mozzarella
I'm
sticks.
just gonna pause the recording real quick.
Okay,
Sorry.
intermission time.
Intermission, guys.
Actually, it won't be an intermission. Good.
Sorry about that, fellas.
Well,
Howdy.
I return.
remember
Turn,
to
doesn't it?
restart your recording.
I did. I did it first.
Well then.
Okay. So, where were we?
About to do the
Right. Yes.
that.
All right. Get your RP hat back on, Nick. Take the mozzarella sticks out of your mouth.
I'm not gonna fucking puke it out. Hang on.
You're ruining everyone's immersion, Nick.
I'm sorry. These mozzarella sticks are good.
These
right.
mozzarella sticks.
So, what?
What?
Okay. Oh yeah. But anyway. So like, I woke up on a train. And I think I killed someone.
You think?
Yeah, cause like, there was. So I had my gun out, and how many bullets were missing?
2.
There were 2 bullets missing. I had flecks of blood on me, which I quickly, cleaned off because I didn't want nobody stopping me. And we were coming from. Where was the train coming from? Let's see. Springer Mound. And when I got back in London, after all that, I got rid of my bullets because didn't want to carry them around. Then I was just walking back, being like, I can't wait to meet up with my buddies. And then this tall man, big coat, I think, can't remember too well, but he ambushed me and stabbed me real bad.
Oh, that is so awful. Ouch.
Wow.
Real concern from Hans.
Are you okay, William? Oh, no. What? So we woke up in weird places too. Do you think we are haunted by ghosts?
What?
I woke up on the roof.
Oh,
It was on the sidewalk.
Oh, but yeah, but no, wait, no. One of the other weird things that happened is this guy talked to me too.
Oh.
Yeah, he talked. He didn't say very nice things. What did he say? He said, "Consider this a warning, friend. Stay out of our affairs." And that he told me that I should tell y'all about it. Yeah, he tried to. Well, I mean, he wasn't aiming to kill me because apparently, according to the doctors, this man knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he I'm the message. But yeah, I think we should. Actually, I don't know because we were sticking together, but then I ended up there. Also, if anybody asked, I didn't kill anyone. All right, that wasn't me.
Yeah, you never
But-
killed anyone.
Never. You're good. Keep.
How do we continue on? This is no information.
Well, I don't really know. Have you guys heard anything about someone getting shot in Springer's Mound?
Someone.
I know how much y'all love checking out the newspaper. I'm sure something was in
Oh
there.
yeah.
Was there?
There was a very funny comic in there.
Oh, was it? What was it?
A news issue of Garfield. He was very funny fat cat.
That is. This is before.
I was gonna make a Garfield
I'm
reference.
world
but-
building here.
In this world, Garfield was made early on.
thus making the greatest generation sigh and not laugh.
Thank you, thank you.
Want to go get a newspaper? You know, I just feel the need
Instead
to.
of Bill Murray, there's gonna be a fucking Garfield movie starring Dean Martins.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Marlon Brando as Garfield.
Marlon Brando is Garfield. Oh no. Wait long enough and he'll have the physique for it.
Cat on a hot pan lasagna.
Born
Stop it.
1885. Ooh.
So when can you get out of this hospital?
Well, you fucked me up real bad.
Yeah, that hasn't stopped us before.
I remember. Wait, no, I don't remember that. Never mind.
Was it because you weren't there? Is that why?
Maybe.
But
Maybe I am reaching into my secret metal
But yeah, no,
knowledge.
I'm hurt pretty bad, so I think I might stay here another night. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's the best course of action with
I would
this. You know,
say it's safer here than Istanbul, Constantinople, but
why'd you say that?
because I was there for a bit, and I would say that except that maybe we are being chased by evil spirits. So
I don't think. Well, actually, you know what? It might have a little bit to do with spirits, but I think the biggest issue is that guy who fucking stabbed me. Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
He has spirit. You need spirit to stab someone with force to do the damage he did to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think what we need to do is our usual strategy of forming a small roving mob and beating up anyone who has a knife.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
You're gonna beat up a lot of people. It's the fucking 20s.
You should
Especially
take over-
especially in Britain, because of the lack of guns, they got way more knives.
Oi!
If we see anyone wearing a hood, we will kill them.
Huh?
Get your knife license.
We're just gonna kill him.
You can't trust hoods.
But yeah, so that's the information that I have found. Oh wait, no, I also got a description of the guy because you know he got up all of my business. So let's see, where was it? Oh god, I gotta scroll through a lot of mental yelling.
Yeah, you gotta scroll
A
past.
lot,
Fuck, shit. Fuck.
Hmm.
You did this to yourself. You buried the relevant information with temper tantrums.
Wasn't a temper tantrum. Completely warranted. Mr. Colon, fucking in parentheses.
Colon
Bum,
fucking.
bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Where was it?
Did you say colon fucking?
He's
Problem?
Don't.
Night.
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 No.
Okay. Fucking, where was it? Oh yeah, there it is. I'm just gonna take a screenshot because I don't want to type it.
Idiot.
Shut up.
Damn.
Shut up, I'm tired of this.
Absolute bitch. I love him.
That's right.
Okay, here's the description of him. And, yeah, thin face, sharp features, shaggy black hair, greasy hair too, and smoker's breath. So what information did y'all get?
You know, we looked at the places, the houses, you know.
What kind of
Mr.
place?
Mr. Bacon's place is pretty locked up tight. You know, he's got glass on his walls. You know that?
What? Huh?
Mm-hmm. On his perimeter walls, he's got glass sticking on top.
That's kind of weird.
It is pretty weird.
Oh,
And
it
it
was so
hurts.
funny. It was so funny. We thought he was a vampire and he was eating your blood.
You thought he was what now?
Oh, well, we'll tell you about it in... I won't tell you about it. Someone else will.
What did y'all do?
This silence is in character.
The intermittent laughter is also in character.
That laugh is also in character.
They're all just intermittently laughing.
I mean, we all know Felix has problems.
Felix has had an interesting journey.
So, yeah, I guess we should just.
It all started when I was 10 with my father.
Huh? Felix, what are you talking about?
7. So, the door is closed, right?
Door's still closed.
Yeah, the door's closed.
We went outside, we tried to close it, we cut the chain on the padlock on the gate, and then it went down on the ground, and then we ran away, and the police came, and they didn't see us maybe, but we'll find out.
Trails off.
You tried to break into this man's house.
You thought he was a vampire sucking your blood. As if we went home and we were tired, and we saw the note, and we said, oh, Jesus, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do. Wait, didn't I gain information? No, never mind. Yeah, no, I guess we should just, take a rest for the night, and then we'll, reconvene tomorrow. I would like someone to stay here with me, because I don't want to get stabbed again.
Oh, come on. You're just
I
in
don't
the
wanna-
hospital.
I got stabbed!
And?
I almost died?
Yeah, but now this time you're ready for it.
Oh, I guess
You've
you're
been
right.
stabbed once, you can't be stabbed again.
You're right. Lightning never strikes twice. Alright, get out here. Get
Alright.
Yeah.
get so I can heal.
Good night, William.
Your very
want to?
presence is making him not heal.
Do you want us to bring you some flowers, a candy bar?
Oh, yeah, candy bar would be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the gift shop and get him a candy bar.
Yeah.
They got a nice tasty candy bar there. It's probably fucking near poisonous, but it'll be fine.
It hasn't been the war yet. There's not Hershey's.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one's only 78% cocainum.
Made with real cacao and coca leaves.
Oh, cool. Alright. Yeah, so I guess someone stay here with me. So I don't get stabbed again.
Who wants to do that?
Well,
Shouldn't it be your partner?
Yeah, where is he?
Why, yes it is. Joseph nods and smiles and does
Yeah,
a thumb
Joseph
up towards the
loves me.
camera, and he's gonna stay by your side, noble and
Joseph,
pure-hearted
you're
as he
great.
is.
I love
As
you
he's
so
T-posing
much.
while also doing physical training.
He's on an elliptical machine in the corner,
He's
That's him in the corner.
He's T-posing and running.
looking at his watch and saying, "Huh, there's nothing that happens every Tuesday at 7:30."
Oh, Lord.
Fucking guy. Alright, so Joseph's gonna stay with you, everybody else goes back to the townhouse?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody go back to townhouse. Y'all later. I wake up in the morning there.
Really? Yeah.
It's November the 4th.
Why?
It's November?
This episode of Call of Cthulhu brought to you by Orange Julius. November 4th. Hey, it's the morning.
hello.
Hello, son. Good morning to you.
You guys aren't here. Wait, nothing bad happened.
No, it was a pretty uneventful night. Nobody's
Hell
been
yeah.
stabbed. No one's been murdered.
Sweet.
least-
I tell Joseph
None of you.
to get the newspaper.
Get a newspaper?
I tell Joseph to. I'm not leaving the fucking bed.
Oh, Joseph obliges, your eternal servant and steward. He who obeys your every whim. This is canon and will continue.
Wait. I also have a question. Do I just heal 1 point from that, or do I get an extra one because it's a hospital?
Oh, you don't heal any.
What?
You don't heal any.
Why?
You fool. You boob. You twit. You've forgotten that I was going easy on you on Orient Express due to how fast-paced the campaign was. In the real game, you need a week in the hospital and you roll to heal hit points. Welcome back, motherfucker!
Oh, shit.
You got a major wound, bitch!
Wait, I thought you said I got rid of that because hospital. I
No!
was meant to be imagining that.
You fool! That was Orient Express!
Alright, well then I guess I'm fucking out of commission for a week.
Methamphetamines.
Or you could just go on out and about. You got 2 hit points. I granted you that much. I shouldn't have even done that.
No, I like William a lot. I don't think I'll do that.
Just kill him, dude.
William gets out of bed like, I'm ready to go, and he takes 1 step, and he's like, oh! And he gets back into the bed.
Yeah, I'm fucking willing to heal. What is that? First aid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll let you do 1 right now. I'll be nice.
Oh, you're
Raid, more like.
kind to him. You're gonna be merciful.
Hard. Wait, do hards and extremes
I don't know if
mean
it's actually
anything?
first aid. I think it's just I think it's just you make a roll and the hospital has like a setting.
Okay, well I got 11.
Okay, you're probably. Let me make sure that doesn't give you more health.
So I would like more health.
I shouldn't really be giving you any health since you just got to the hospital and you were gut stabbed, but try to
So
be nice.
fucking, you know.
I'm trying to. I don't want you to have to sit there with your fucking dick in your hand all session.
I mean, I will if you force me.
I
mean,
force
that
you to
sounds
jerk
like-
off in call.
That sounds like a good night.
You must jerk off in call. You don't
Oh.
have a choice.
All right, I'm gonna make a post on Reddit about how my DM sexually abused.
Put me on fucking RPG horror stories. My DM yelled at me and forced me to jerk off in call.
If your hand ever parts from your cock this entire session, your character is dead.
Dungeon puzzle only solvable by jerking off in real life.
The timbre of your orgasm noise will resonantly open the door.
Oh, Christ.
Alright, let me find the fucking...
Dare you enter my
Get that-
magical
get that
realm?
Dare you enter? Wounds and healing. Let's see here.
Wounds.
Technically, you don't have to be in the hospital. I don't. You just need to, you know, presumably take it a little easier.
Mhm.
And
All right. Well.
and every week it's a con roll is what it is.
Okay.
That makes more
Ooh.
sense.
Ah.
A major
That's an
wound.
extreme.
A major wound is healed when the character either rolls an extreme success for their recovery, or when their current hit points have been recovered to half or more than half of their full hit point total. So I'm not gonna heal your major wound, because I shouldn't be giving you this roll in the first place, but I will give you hit points for that.
Okay.
So you get 3 more hit points back. Next week, at the end of the week, you could probably. The doctors are amazed by your progress. You're doing a lot better than you thought. You think that's partially to do with the fact that the stab wound was not intended to kill, merely to incapacitate. So, you know, you're doing better than you would otherwise if he had really gone for your like fucking liver.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alrighty.
so you're okay. You're gonna be unsteady on your feet for a while. Too much exertion might open up your stitches. You know, you gotta be a little careful.
So you're saying I have a valid in-character excuse to not participate in big, stupid actions?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You have an
Gym teacher said
This time, instead of cowardice, you have a medical reason to say,
Yeah,
no,
baby.
fucking Frank, you go inside. I'll wait outside here by the door. Everything will be
That
fine.
was completely like the events that followed were not. due to
You
my
go
own
in
action.
there, Frank. It's all on you, buddy. I'll be out here.
Written at you from the sideline.
Hey, Frank, how'd that go?
Frank?
Right?
You hear that silence? That's how it went.
Damn. Must have gone pretty well. Don't hear any complaints out of him.
Anyways, it's the morning. You can all meet up.
Hey, I'm out of the hospital.
He is on his feet. He's walking a little slower than usual. Not
Don't-
perfectly
don't-
steady,
Don't
but you
push
know
me
he's
over,
okay.
I will hit you in the face.
Get your bow
What
there.
if you fall over the other way and you can't get up?
I'm not a turtle. So
What if one of us stands
For the
on our
last
hands
time.
behind you and the other one of us pushes you?
you bend over and I'll push.
Nice.
What if one of us stands in front of you and the other one stands behind you and we both take turns pushing you?
I would get kind of dizzy and kind of upset.
Well, I love upsetting my friends, Hans says.
Damn.
Hans's mind really never did recover from Constantinople.
No.
Causing untold pain to each other. This is what friends do, yeah?
No, no, Hans.
Yeah, so... sex penis.
Okay, so we all meet up, right?
Famous.
And we
Yeah, you all
check the
meet up.
newspaper. Check news. What's in news?
I love the news.
Check newspaper.
You check the newspaper. Let me just double check. See what kind of dope shit.
Nothing.
You see
no
something
One, no one cares.
referencing an attempted break-in at. It's like a real short story. It's just a mention of an attempted break-in at an antique shop. Something about like police are investigating. You know.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we're looking into this one, alright.
You also see buried far back, just flipping through, you see in the obituaries, Vincent Tuck,
Wait, who was that guy
the
again?
private investigator.
Oh shit!
That's a
Vincent
shame.
Tuck, aged, I believe it says he's 50 something. I can actually double check. I actually have his age. Here it is. Vincent Tuck, age 45.
40.
Private detective from Wapping, the London docks. Was murdered yesterday in Springer Mound. Is survived by his wife and their young child.
Boba.
Huh. Okay. Well, that ain't good.
Fine.
What did you post?
I found it.
Yeah, okay.
That's all that's really in the newspaper.
All right, now what do we do now?
There we go. We go back to those things we didn't do. We fucked up. We gotta talk to that lady, maybe.
Okay. Wait, what'd you do? What'd y'all do with the lady?
We went to her house and she has a husband now, and her husband said no, and he was very angry. Very
Yeah.
controlling. It's not very nice.
We just wanted to speak to her about her.
What time did y'all go to see her?
About 10 p.m.
What?
We were
It was like
worried.
7.
7.
Sounds a little bit more reasonable, I guess.
You know, we thought you were going to be eaten alive by a dog vampire, maybe? Look at this guy. He doesn't even know who he's laughing at.
I love that card though. What do you mean?
It's over.
It's
Let's
over.
go to
It's over.
You did it! Oh, how perfectly timed!
What are you doing?
And we got bored waiting for you. So KMS had the idea. It was KMS or Arthur
No, it
wanted
was
to.
me. It was
It was
me.
Arthur. We were like, hey, we should play Cards Against Humanity and try to keep it going without letting Nick know. And it looks like we succeeded.
Alright, stop now, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but look. I think one of the best moments was this one.
Stop.
All right,
Oh, it's okay.
all right.
My knife's all the way over there.
Fuck you, get that on my site.
Off your site. Dang, bro.
Damn, you on Discord?
I didn't realize you wanted Discord an application.
I said out of my site, you fucking guy.
All right. So Vincent Tuck is dead. You guys fucked like every single lead. Oh
What do you mean?
God. What?
Whatever do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
I shoved Bronson's nose in the paper. Look, you see that break in? That was y'all.
What do you mean?
Well,
You can't prove that.
Remember,
I
though,
guess you're right.
attempted break-in is different.
Nick, why did you send me a lip?
To make you remember.
Oh, thanks. Oh God. Fucking where was it?
Brian.
Oh, there it is. So y'all went to Bacon's business and you fucked around there, right?
Yeah.
True. We went everywhere.
Okay, everywhere.
Mhm.
Like literally everywhere. Like out of all these like leads, you went to every single one.
Mm-hmm.
How catastrophic was the interaction at each of these places?
Yeah.
Like on a 1 to 10, no, on a 1 to 5 scale, like where?
All right. Well, All right. Well, hold on. Okay. So the girlfriend one, that was probably like a 3, maybe.
You went to her. You went to Bacon's house and had some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Edward's reported residence and he wasn't there. You went to Quarry's reported residence and he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
About it.
Yeah. So the girlfriend was probably 3. The Edwards and Corey was probably like nothing. And
Okay.
Bacon was probably like a 6.
A 6 out of 5 out of a like 0 to 5 scale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess we're not going to Bacon. You know what? We could go to Edwards, but you know, yeah, we should probably check that out. But I'm not answering. You know, I'm not going to be the one initiating the conversation because just in case it's, you know, that some bitch that stabbed me, I don't really want to see him again because I need to buy more bullets. As soon as I buy more bullets, then I'll be happy to greet him.
Did you get a good look at the person who stabbed you?
Yeah, I did. It's he had like a really thin face, had some sharp features, got some shaggy, greasy black hair, and he smelled like he smoked.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, it's Bob Dylan.
He was mumbling
Hey,
something
Bob-
as he stabbed me. It was kind of rhythmic.
Hell, give me a wallet.
And I said, "Sir, what? You know, just speak up."
Come on down there and give me all your money.
Bob Dylan, the man also known as the guy who constantly sounds like he's asleep.
He was the first mumble rapper. I remember when Bob Dylan came out with this fucking masterpiece. Zanny, Zanny, yeah, Zanny, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the full name, like full title?
That's it. Yep.
It's also the lyrics.
It's all the lyrics too.
Parentheses, Zanny.
What are you guys doing?
Sorry, I was looking at the notes. Let's see. Maybe. Edwards, we're gonna go try and find Edwards because you guys went there and he wasn't there. We're gonna see if he's there now. What?
Yeah, but you can also. Well, yeah, okay.
Why no?
Well, you went to, if I'm not mistaken, you went to Edwards, the temporary living situation that he was at,
Yeah.
and he had moved out.
Yeah, we also still have that
Little bastard.
museum we could think about.
Enwa!
What museum?
Stupid!
Sweet!
Hi, how's it going?
So I told him that you were at the gym. I also mentioned the PT thing. I don't know. Do you want to defend yourself, or did you just fuck up?
Defend myself? What do you mean? I need
There-
to go work out.
There we go.
Also, yeah, no, I forgot. So I had forgotten before somebody said something. I forget. Oh yeah, Nick said, "Don't forget."
Motherfucker,
then,
you got holes in your frontal lobe?
After that, I took a quick nap, and then I woke up. And I'm like,
Oh boy, I
man, I'm
can't wait to go to the
hungry.
gym.
I'm hungry, but I can't warrant buying food unless I go run or something. So let's do that.
Understandable.
And then as I got to
Stop
the
saying
gym,
understandable.
as I get to the gym, I get a text, I think, from Nick, and I'm like,
Yeah, I texted you and then I called you.
what? And I was like, oh.
Because they were fussing
Oh,
at
yeah.
me. They were like, "Don't just text him," and by they I mean Nick.
Yeah, no, I was responding as he called, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Nigga,
I was like, well,
what
I'm
I tell
already
you? It wasn't forced. It wasn't like a fucking man. The fucking guy's
Oh,
just
no,
dumb.
no. I mean, I have a PT test on Friday, but
This is
Right,
just a
I'm fucking-
dummy we got here.
Dummy alert.
I have no regret.
Well,
make you
you're gonna
regurgitate
have
in a
that.
second.
Well, your character is now canonically entirely servile to Nick's character. You
Yeah, it's
serve his
great.
every
We're
whim.
best friends.
Well, that's changing.
No. No.
All right, so where you going?
Oh wait, no, you weren't here, so I guess I should explain that. I got stabbed by a
Oh yeah.
I got stabbed by a man with you can see the description right there.
A
He's got
knife.
thin face, sharp features, you know, all that shit.
Oh, drinking my bro's pee-pee right out of his penis?
Stop.
No, not that one.
Oh.
But yeah, and
Oh,
also
that's why you
I
posted that.
killed the private investigator friend of ours.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Huh? Did you say something?
All I did was climb the roof.
I woke up
What?
on a train coming out of Springer's Mound, it was, and I had my gun out. I was covered in blood, and by covered, I mean there were like a few specks on my shirt and shit. And 2 of the bullets in my revolver were gone. So I was like, "Oh God, what did I do?" So I got rid of the bullets, held onto the gun, and
Oh.
then this morning I checked the newspaper and it's like, hey, the fucking private investigator man is found dead in Springer's Mound.
Oh. Oh shit, what's his name?
Vincent
Uh,
Tuck.
Yeah, Tuck.
Fat man.
You fit
Yep.
me. So I killed him while under the influence of demons or the devil.
CMT.
Under the influence of DMT. He was microdosing. And he fucking blew a dude's brains out.
He macrodosed on accident.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
That's a really, really bad trip. What happened on your bad trip? Oh, dude, it felt like I was like in hell. I was spiraling downwards and like all my limbs were made of spiders. What about you? Oh, I took a train to another town and I shot a friend in the head.
Ain't
Oh.
that kick in the head?
I killed a private investigator and nobody cared.
But yeah, so
I assume we don't know that you did this.
well, I mean, I told everybody. I was like, yeah, I ended up. I think I killed someone in the newspaper. and-
Okay. In
And
that
then-
case, I say, holy fucking shit, what the fuck?
You weren't there.
Yes, he was.
What? He was watching over you the night, remember?
Oh, he was very quiet when it happened. I don't know why it's just now hitting him.
It's called shock, Nick?
Yeah, come on, man. He was doing like. he was
I mean, you
T-posing
guys
everything.
just read the newspaper and then you haven't gone anywhere yet, so.
Oh,
Oh, so I didn't miss much.
yeah. Yeah, we haven't done anything.
I thought you were in the hospital, though.
I am. You're with me. I made you, and by I made you, I mean we all, as a group, did.
He's out on his feet right now because I was nice and let him heal a little more hit points than he should have, but he's still got a major wound.
Oh.
I am incredibly hurt. It was almost another Dick Paradigm situation.
Sadly, it wasn't.
Fuck you.
I rolled a couple of luck rolls for him after the guy left him gut stabbed and bleeding on the sidewalk to see if anybody came by, and somebody did this time. So they called an ambulance for him.
So what sidewalk would this have been?
I was like,
Shit, I don't fucking know. I was like,
Would we have found him outside our house dead?
nah, it
Probably not.
was probably like 20 minutes from the house on foot.
yeah, because
Oh,
like
we wouldn't have found him then.
He was walking
No.
back from the train station.
yeah,
Oh, so he come back from murdering the man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
no,
he
I,
woke
like,
up
I
on
can't-
the
And
train.
then he got stabbed, and that okay.
He woke up post-murder. Like,
oh
what?
yeah, the guy also said something along. Basically, I'm just gonna boil it down. He said, "Hey, you should probably stop looking into this, considering like if you end up surviving, like this is a message." So, I'm a message. The message says stop. My
What do
response
you
is
say
no.
we do?
No, we're not stopping. We're gonna do this. Keep
Alright,
going.
well, you're the one getting stabbed again, so.
What? No, I don't want to be. That's not how that works. You can't be messaged twice.
We're sure you can.
I quit fucking replying to the email. Just send a new one.
So I guess this is the situation where we do shoot the messenger.
No.
Reply all,
Maybe the
please take me
messenger
out of this
stabbed
list.
you.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh yes, because I am the piece of mail and the man who wrote the mail.
Yeah, you're the
and I wrote-
message.
Yeah, I am the message. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Please
Yeah.
remove me from the recipient list.
I
have
guess
not done
I
this
guess
college
you're a
goodbye.
full body message.
Fuck you.
He was about to say something and then he realized it. Ugh. Arple, you're fired. Get the fuck out of here.
I love my job.
All right. So, we're going to the. Wait, you should meet up with everyone else. Let's go. Let's go find everybody. Oh wait, why? When did you get here? We're still. in
No,
the hospital.
you guys met up, remember?
We
Because you
did?
read the fucking newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, we read that together. All of us read it together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well there we go. All right, so then let's go to the. You said something about a museum.
Yeah, the one that he went to Edwards with, the British Museum. We used to, fucking name.
Oh. Hold, let me open up my notepad. I think I know that.
What, are you talking about the one where they would read at? Like
Roby and Edwards would go to like the British Museum to read. Yeah.
The one where we
Pembroke
specifically
College?
What?
Hmm?
College?
Well, what? Sorry, who were we talking about?
The
Roby-
college is where that dude wrote his book and where his book is probably stored.
Yeah.
He's talking
I was-
about the museum that they were seen going to.
Yeah, they used to be there.
I remember there was like one where we asked to talk about, and he was like, "Yeah, no, it's gonna take you like a week to be able to get."
Yeah, that's. I
permits
think
to
that
get-
I think we're talking about the same place. The museum
Yeah,
that you
that's-
need a special pass to be able to
That's-
enter at all.
I
I thought
don't
that's a
think
library.
Did we pursue the pass like in any way that yet?
Let
we
me
asked
just
him about it.
let me just
and he said-
let me just look more closely
Yeah, I
at
thought it was a library and you need a special reading pass, but it
Feel
was
like-
like, oh, they're rich, wealthy,
the British
noble people.
Museum reading room.
I'm pretty
Oh,
we pursued- I'm pretty
This
sure we
is the
haven't.
same thing.
We haven't pursued the pass yet.
because it seemed
The
kind of outlandish to me.
The what?
But yeah, you're
I
right.
think
We have
so
not
because
gone.
it's just it would be just those two going to British Museum, and apparently you need something to get into it, and I don't know. I feel it'd be a nice place to get away from people.
Yeah, but also we've sort of already made a name for ourselves in in the town. I don't think we should go doing anything wacky right now.
Not really. They don't know that we did it.
I killed a
Yeah, but if
man.
they see
You
our
guys
faces-
tried to
Yeah,
break
but
into a
the-
place.
Yeah, but they don't know our names.
I killed a
Yeah,
I killed a man and nobody in the party really cared.
And also, they didn't see us do it. They just you could easily suspect them, but I mean us.
See us do what? Oh, break in? I mean, random
Yeah.
pedestrians did.
About something else, yeah. I mean, it was in the dark though. Like I don't know if you clearly see our face.
With street lights.
Yeah, I understand, but if someone's across the street, the street light on, can you see the face like very clearly, even though they're trying to run?
Yes.
real quick?
no.
I absorb all the information in their face. I'm like, I gotta remember this. The cops are gonna ask me.
What are you, a fucking like savant? Like you can't just fucking do that.
He's a bootlicker.
All right. Okay. So we can do the college thing or the museum thing. We could try to do the girlfriend thing. We just gotta find her when she's alone and not her husband is there.
Don't
You're
word
on
it
a
like
working
that.
day?
I understand, but that is the truth.
All right. What if No, we can't dress up Bronzer. She's not a lesbian.
Would you stop? For what reason would I?
What? I gotta lure her out.
Here, Missy. There's some coochie right here.
I have not been paying attention for the last minute and a half. What the fuck's going on?
Good.
So we're gonna dress up Bronson as a girl to lure out.
Oh, good.
No,
I'm
we're
glad we're
not.
going back to this old
That's
standard.
way too fast. We are going to that stage.
It should have been the
Alright,
first thing. Like that's how you should have gotten into
Is it
Bacon's
morning?
place.
Is it morning or what time is it?
It's morning,
And what day?
the 4th of November.
I mean, like a Monday, like a work day.
Let's find out.
Okay. Because, husband probably got to go work job.
It's a Monday.
Perfect.
Exactly.
He would not be home most likely.
I mean, now the thing is, we don't know if she would necessarily be home either. Like, she might also be doing a thing.
I mean, we'll find
Alright.
out.
But I guess we'll find
Alright.
out, yes.
So you said it was a Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then let's go to her.
Okay.
And then
So
we'll
you're
figure out the rest later.
driving to the house of. You don't know his name, do you? Did you get his name?
Who?
Mr.
Delia's
Yeah.
new husband.
Yeah, she would have changed last name, so
Yeah, I thought we did. Oh, fuck
Peter
you.
Morrison?
Peter Morris. Okay, yeah, so
Yes.
you do have it. Just making sure.
Yes.
Jim Morrison.
So
Another
you're-
name I wrote down with no description.
Stop doing that.
I have Delia Hardston further up, and I'm like,
So you're heading to the house of Mr. Peter Morrison and his blushing bride, Delia. Zoom. Brrr.
Yeah, we zoom her up.
You zoom her up. Birds there.
Nice.
He dabs.
You guys say yeet, and then you
Eat hot chip and lie.
you eat a hot chip. And talk about how you want to die to the sound of Brockhampton or something. What do Zoomers like?
No, I think you got it.
All right. So you arrive, and hey, it's the house. It's the same, like, moderately okay looking house in a medium neighborhood. It's
Wow, it's still here.
it's still there.
Well, yeah, it's not just going, leave. House
You never
can't do that.
It might burn down.
Has anyone seen a house move on their legs like a chicken? That's crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, I watched.
What are you talking about?
What?
What were you about to say? You about
You
to
know,
tell me that you've seen a house get up and walk around like a chicken?
Yeah, the
You're
scary
crazy.
house. Remember the scary house where they
What?
where the kids go to the house and it starts moving and stuff. And
Oh, Monster House. I love that movie.
Yeah, Monster House is great. Love
The
Monster House.
monster.
Oh,
It's an old Bennington folktale.
mein Vater will always rent ein Monster House for my birthdays.
From the Blockbuster.
No, for the yard. Playing. Silly.
Do you want to play the Monster House?
Yeah, I still conquer your fears.
It's like a bounce house,
Alright,
but
stop,
it's just
stop.
Monster
Yeah.
House will never steal my hazelnuts again.
Stop talking about Monster House.
Okay, we're here. Someone get out and talk to her.
do we even know she's
talk
here
to
though?
her? I didn't sign up for this.
I'm not talking to anybody. Like, I don't want to get stabbed again.
What?
I don't
So
want
You're
to
gonna have to
initiate
talk to someone
conversation.
eventually.
Well, hold on. They might. He might have.
Mr. Pringle.
He might have
you do
told
it.
them about us. You know.
Yeah, but Mr. Pringle is new, so if we leave him
Exactly.
to try,
Oh my
hopefully
god.
she won't think that she's.
If I get stabbed, I'm coming back to haunt all yours.
We're gonna
asses.
watch you from behind that tree.
It
over
wouldn't be the first time.
We should probably go
What?
further than just the tree.
Does he get stabbed or does he hunt us?
Yes.
Okay, alright, we'll just. Oh Christ, this is gonna be awful. Alright, wait, go fucking wait like a bunch of little gremlins.
we are. We are.
Okay, wait. Do you
gremlins.
know what to ask her, or what are you gonna ask her?
I guess just some information about Alexander Roby, like if she wants to talk about him at all.
Yeah.
I have a strong suspicion she ain't gonna want to talk about him, but you know,
Just try seeing about his book too.
Just
Ask her.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Wait,
the Wanderer
wait.
by the lake.
yeah, some of the
Walker.
people that he, you know, yeah, I got this in the bag, and by I got this, I mean I'm winging
Did she-
it all.
I just want to know if like he even told her about us. Like,
I mean, he wrote it while they were together. I think.
no, about the husband. Like maybe he didn't even tell her about us. You know, maybe we could.
Probably, probably did. Make sure you're out of sight too. Like I want you like gone. If I look behind, I don't want to see you guys peeking around the corner like a bunch of fucking little rascals.
I
Go down
pop
the
up behind
street.
bush.
Fucking alfalfa pokes his head around the corner.
Which one of you is the dog?
I might be.
Not Hans. Okay.
Are you reading my backstory files?
I was the dog. in
Hans,
Little
a dog,
Rascals.
polymorphed into a human.
There
No,
you go. Yeah.
at the circus he played a dog.
Why do you think he
No.
behaves the way he does?
Because he is the dog from Little Rascals.
No, not a single person has given me a treat this entire time. I feel betrayed.
That's why he ate all those fucking finger sandwiches and couldn't stop. He's a dog.
That's why you want poof so bad. You're like,
The
this
only-
was good.
The only way to reverse him is True Love's kiss.
Oh,
Warren Bronson.
What?
kiss the dog.
I really don't want to. I feel uncomfortable with that.
What? You don't want to cure him?
The thing is, I'm still a person. I'm just not a
You don't want
human.
to cure him?
I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to find someone else for that.
Alright.
All right, I go up, ring the doorbell, knock on the door, whatever.
Ding dong, bang, bang, bang,
No,
ding dong, bang,
I
bang,
said,
bang.
stop it.
It's so aggressive. You guys don't even have to like fucking get out of sight. It makes you so uncomfortable that you willingly get the fuck out of sight.
I'm hollering. I'm
Like,
looking in
oh,
the windows,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
like, I'm peeking in. Are you in there?
Yeah, you're like, hey,
Bitch!
lady.
Open the door, god damn it! I know you're in there! I got a gun! Start talking, bitch! It's ours. We built it. Give it back.
You killed him, didn't you?
We built this city on rock and roll.
She's like sitting at like her fucking dining room table or something. She hears through the room. Treat us like a damn city. I'm not fucking
You
going
hate
out
Jews, don't you, miss?
there. I'm not fucking going out there. Are you doing
pretty sure
LA?
that-
You doing LA Noir? Now?
Yeah.
You
Press
fucking
X.
Boys Valdez.
My boy Cole Phelps, master accuser.
Breakbot slowly builds up in the background.
Cole
Ladies
Phelps
and gentlemen,
getting
we
super
got him.
aggressive and then immediately backing off when he realizes he's wrong is the funniest fucking thing. You fucking murdered him, didn't you, you whore? No, I didn't. You have no evidence. My mistake.
Lines through like
Water.
a lighter.
Water under the bridge, bro.
Anyways, there's, you know, a pause of maybe close to a minute. And then the door opens a little bit. And you see a woman. Pretty short, probably like maybe only like 5'1". Very attractive with sort of like a blonde bob of like hair, like that, like a bob hairstyle. Not there's a man named Bob behind her.
You saw it coming.
yeah, no, I fucking leapt. I leapt in the way of that moving car, and I said halt. You make a spot hidden roll, by the way, as well.
Okay.
As she opens it.
She's got a gun.
There's a tiny man behind her.
His name's Bob.
Oh god, I'm
I gotta swim.
Extreme.
Swim.
She's hidden it with makeup, but there's a couple of bruises on her face.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And
We can kill someone, guys.
I didn't want this.
and she's, you know, she's dressed simply.
You fucker. You did this. You caused.
We probably sort of did, but I mean,
And she
that's
says,
the root of the problem.
Oh, I just mean I didn't want to deal with this at all.
Oh no.
she says, "Can I help you?"
Hi. My name is Dr. William
You're American.
Pringle.
What are you doing
Yes,
here?
man. Here, I came overseas, you know, to look into a very interesting man, Alexander Roby. I've been told that you are familiar with him.
I was familiar with Alexander, yeah.
Do you mind if I
about
come in
it?
and talk to you about him a little bit?
I don't think that's a good idea.
All right. Do you mind if I, if I ask you a few questions right here then?
Sort of looks past you. And I don't see Peter anywhere, so I suppose it couldn't hurt. As long as the
Alright.
neighbours don't talk.
I mean, I can. Yeah. All right, that's fine.
If you come inside, it would be much worse.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
I
But
understand.
it's only one man talking to
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine if there were like six dudes clustered around like fucking Jim next door and we're like, "Hey Peter, your wife was talking to 6 men. They walked in and then they left about a half hour later. I just want to let you know."
Just running a train on her.
I heard fucking choo-choo noises from in there, you know what I mean? Why are you
It's
hitting
just-
me?
It's just Hans like playing
It's
a little
just
toy
Hans
train.
Hey, you're cordially
Oh.
invited to the British Train Club.
You have I'm train thing too. Oh, I had these all over my house.
I
when
still
was
have their
young.
card, you know.
Yeah, you get. Yeah, that's what he.
Forever.
After the train ride, he fucking flicks the card to Delia.
All right.
Hit me up.
Felix here playing the long game.
All right. Well, I don't know if you heard or not, but there are talks about releasing him into the public, and I was just curious if you had any information or insight into him, or like, what was he like when you were, connected with him?
Well, a number of years ago, I had an interest in the occult. Just sort of a passing thing, It wasn't. It was just sort of for the novelty of it, And I was at a lecture in, I want to say, May 26 or something, and I met Alexander there. We got to know each other through our mutual interest in the subject, and he had sort of like a book of poetry that he'd written, and I thought it was pretty interesting, but we got engaged eventually, as you do, and things escalated pretty quickly. But later that year, he was getting really strange, you know? He was just acting odd, and I broke off the engagement. We stayed in touch for a while, and he tried to get back in contact with me, but sorry, that was me. That wasn't her. Last time I saw him in November 26, he was utterly intolerable, and I haven't spoken to him since. I went by the asylum once, but I couldn't work up the stones to go in.
Now, you mentioned something about a book of poetry he had written.
Yes.
Was there anything like occult related in that poetry, or was it just poems?
I mean,
and stuff?
it was strange stuff, you know. It was a lot of occult sort of business, some ramblings. A lot of it was in German, which is odd, but I don't remember. I want to say something about a wanderer was the name.
The Walker by the Lake, or something along the lines. Was that
Something like that? Yeah, I believe it in German or something.
So you have not, I'm gonna hazard a guess here and say that you have not read it yourself.
Oh, I've read it. Of course, I've read it. He gave it to me, and I read it, and I thought it was, very interesting. But it turned out he was more like. He became as erratic as the poetry was, if that makes sense.
I think I know what you're talking about. Do you happen to still have a copy of it?
I could go take a look.
I would appreciate it greatly.
Well, wait here. I'll hold on a second. Just looks around. Just looks another way. You son of a bitch! I'll have to ask my husband about this. I don't want any more solicitor. And she steps back into the house.
He breaks down crying.
William starts crying, but he winks at her.
He breaks out here fully sobbing, snot bubble.
We laugh at William because we don't know what's going on.
William is hit
You just heard her
crying.
yelling and see him his head hunched, his shoulders shaking.
Fucking
We're just like,
idiot.
he fucked it up!
Fucked it up! Oh my God.
His smiling optimism gone.
You guys are all behind. You're all it's like the heads poking around the tree, but you're all above one another.
They are like the little rascals.
Yeah, you're like that fucking idiot every time. We should have let him die in that hospital. God, I wish he'd bled out.
We should have peed in his IV.
And Hans is like, "We
No,
weren't
it's more
supposed to do
efficient
that."
to blow air bubbles.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, I feel that I pee.
She comes back 5 or 6 minutes later.
I'm still fake crying.
He's he
He
can't
is hurt.
he can't stop weeping. She comes back out with a gun and she shoots you square in the chest. No,
Thank God.
it's
Also, wouldn't be the first time.
it's a very, very small book in her hand. It's about 6 inches by 4 inches. Bound in white cloth with a blank cover and spine. It's got a little bit of thickness on it, but you can't imagine it's any more than 100 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "This is it. I haven't looked at it in years, but here it is."
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. I got one more question for you, then I'm gonna get out of your hair. Do you happen to know anything about did he hang around with a group of gentlemen?
He certainly did. I thought that was probably one of the causes of his erratic behavior. He tried to get me to come to some of their meetings, but I didn't want to. They seemed a bit disreputable, I suppose. I don't remember any of them. I remember there was a man named Edwards, Bacon, Quarry, a fellow named Estes came by occasionally, and I remember there was a man named Combs.
Is that a new name?
That's a new name.
That's
Yep.
in the game.
All right.
I think
That's a new one.
if the way he talked about it, I think Edwards was sort of the leader of the little group, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know much about. I do remember. I don't know if this. What is this about exactly? If you don't mind.
But like I said, I was invited by Dr. Highsmith to. He had questions regarding the state of Roby's mind and whether or not he
Right.
should be released. So I'm just, doing my duty as a practicing doctor to make sure that, I have the entire story before I give my professional opinion.
Well, I don't know if this will be helpful, but I do remember something else. It was shortly before. It was shortly after I broke off with Alexander. He was going to go to a meeting. He was talking about it very excitedly. He said it was a unique meeting. It was going to be... He and his group were going to leave London and meet on a hill just outside, Clare Melford in Suffolk, in the East Anglian Heights. That was, I think they went to it probably December 26 was when it was set, but of course I was out of his life by then.
Mhm.
I remember he said 9 teeth had been prepared for the night. He said I should see their beauty. You see what sort of a person he was by the end. He was talking in riddles.
Yeah.
But that's, I don't know if that's helpful, but it's something I remember.
Well, I mean, I will figure out whether or not it is helpful in due time. Now I do have I lied. I got one more question for you. Do you have any do you know what this comb fella looked like at all?
He was a tall fellow, I remember that. I don't remember much else, I'm sorry.
Do you know if he's not even if he smoked or anything like that?
Bugger all, I remember he was a chain smoker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the chain smokers. I love those guys.
Okay.
Damn.
I remember he stank.
Uh-huh.
That's the one thing I remember. You see the kind of people he was hanging out with, they were, unsettling folk.
Scum of the earth types, I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, kill him, motherfucker. Yeah, all right, ma'am. Thank you very much for your help. Do you mind if I keep this book, or do you want me to return it after I...
I haven't looked at it in years, and honestly, having it around is just more bad memories. I'd rather you had it.
Alrighty, ma'am. Well, thank you very much. And then I start crying again, and I just...
You son of a bitch, you Yankee bastard! Get away from me! Clear off now, you dog! And she steps back and gives you a little smile as she slams the door.
We all start applauding. We're like, yes, get rid of him. Call the
Alright,
cop.
I walk back over to everybody else. Hey, I got some information.
She was so angry at you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It sounded
Did
like
you
she really
hurt
hurt
Oh,
you.
yeah, you are used to it, yeah?
No, what do you mean?
What'd you do now?
I didn't do anything. I did what I went in there to, mission accomplished. Objective complete, I got this little... No, I didn't fuck her.
You guys saw him the whole time.
Did you fuck her though? I blinked a couple of times.
You like baseball, William?
I was a married man. I waved my fucking hand in front of his face with my fucking ring still on
You're
it.
married?
You ever
I
been
was,
inside
yeah.
a Turkish prison?
Oh, you were.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you mean?
And yet you still did it?
No, I didn't. I
He has no
don't.
morals.
You guys are fucking spitting all over my wife's grave right now. I don't really appreciate this.
Damn, son.
Anyways, did you want to tell us what happened?
Believe me,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Pringler, we don't have to sully your character.
Fuck are you talking about?
Eventually, you'll do it for us.
Just tell us.
No. I don't want to be the monkey anymore.
I haven't spit myself in a long
I don't
time.
want to be the
Sure we do. You're gonna be like us.
I don't want to be the monkey. The more.
Speedrun how fast you can ruin your character.
Thank you, Nick.
He was fresh as fuck.
Poor William.
All right. Well, she informed me that there was a man that Roba hung out with that we have not heard about before now. Combe, I think was his name. A tall
Combs.
fella.
How do you
Combs.
spell that?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
like the word Combs.
Okay.
With a B in it.
Holmes.
I'm sure there's gonna be like Holmes, but with a C.
I was thinking like CALMS for whatever reason.
That's Calms.
No, I'm lying.
Clams.
It is not. It's Calms.
All right.
Also,
And she. Oh, she also mentioned something. Do you have information about that fucking like 9 teeth thing? Because that seemed very, very important.
yeah, 9 teeth prepared for the night.
She said that
And
there were
she
9
said-
teeth prepared for the night. They were going to meet on a hill outside the hamlet of Clare
out of
Melford
Clare
in Suffolk.
Melford in Suffolk in the East Anglian Heights.
He's
Okay,
got
you
it.
wrote that down, Sylvie?
He's got it.
26.
Okay, thank you, Sylvie.
He's got it all.
Thank you.
He's got it all.
Also, she says that they started their relationship May 1926, then they're engaged, and then they broke up by December.
November,
Of that
actually.
People die
What the
fast.
It was a
Fuck.
whirlwind.
This is
People die
this.
fast.
I mean, it's fucking. It's the
College
night.
kids. Am I
It's
right?
college kids, yeah,
1926, son.
Fucking college kids.
100%. That's college kids.
College kids.
I mean, neither of them are that old.
They're also like fucking. They're like goth kids.
Actually,
Really
no.
cold.
She is. I mean, she's 31, so.
Millennials.
Wait, wasn't this only like? Well, I guess she's in her late 20s.
She would have been in her late 20s.
Yeah, then there's no fucking. She crazy.
College kids.
She crazy.
It's.
Look,
I
she-
mean,
they-
that kind of shit happened
I'm
more
still
often back
young.
then,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
I'm still
how
young,
long?
she said.
Courtships could be short.
I mean, they were also goth kids. They sort of just bonded over teeth.
They were
or
kind of
something.
goth kids, yeah.
He wrote a poetry book, and she's like, "Wow, this is amazing." And it's
I met
like,
Romeo
Goo Goo
3 hours
Gaga.
ago
It's like,
and I would
wow.
die for him.
She's not, you know, she's a nice lady. She doesn't always make the best decisions in her
Well-
romantic life, as you can probably see
Yeah.
by her 2 choices.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
One other interesting thing. The husband seemed kind of abused 'cause she was covered in bruises. What
Oh,
did
no.
y'all fuck up? Like,
Oh no.
who did you interact with last night?
We talked to him.
Oh no.
He was very angry.
Yeah,
He got
she
very
probably got
angry very
beat
quickly.
because of y'all.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah.
like-
That's what I reckon.
I don't think that's how it works, buddy. I'm pretty sure the
No,
husband.
it was all y'all.
Okay.
Y'all did it.
Sorry,
Y'all were
we beat her.
enablers. Yep. You said
I mean, this is
I'm
1920s.
not making any fucking domestic abuse jokes. That's where I draw the line.
These are the 1920s.
That's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
These are the 1920s, Nick. If anything, he's doing what he feels like. All right, it's fine.
All right.
Like nobody cares.
But yeah, we got this big. Does anyone here
Bruh.
speak German? Or
Bruh.
anybody read German?
It's not all in German. There are passages.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can speak German.
Also, the German guy speaks German.
Hans, do you
Oh, yeah, I
speak
forgot.
German?
Right, you for German. I'm great. I'm
I
sorry.
abandoned my mother tongue for Latin.
Does anybody speak German? Yeah. Does anybody speak German? Yeah. For the love
What the
of God,
fuck are
why
you
can't we
saying,
find
Hans?
someone who speaks German?
Speak English, Hans. What are you saying?
Yeah.
What
Make
the
it like
fuck?
gar-
Listen, Hans, I don't speak that fucking Italian gobbledygook you
This
keep
isn't funny,
spewing.
Hans. This isn't funny. Stop making like.
Ich speaking the Dutch.
I don't
Dutch?
care about Dutch.
I don't care if you're
Are you
sick,
sure it's
all
pronounced
right?
Dutch?
I don't like
That's-
Dutch. Like I
that's
didn't
a
ask for a
joke.
Dutch speaker. I said German.
The douche mark.
I know ich bin bungling on
Alright.
All right.
Sorry,
So
ich bin
you guys want
Schweinfurt.
to? You guys want to like go to a park or something and read over this? I also told them
Yeah.
about the 9 teeth thing.
Do we wait? Did she say where Combs lived?
She-
No.
She didn't mention. Probably doesn't know.
Oh, right. Do we have his first name? Combs is a pretty common last name, though.
You don't have his first name. She just said Combs.
Well,
Fuck.
Fuck.
Watch your mouth, Hans. Watch your mouth.
what?
I'm sorry. I was just repeating what the people around
No,
me say.
no.
Take the
We know his name and his general physical description. That's about it.
Stinky ball.
You gotta think about him.
He got reefer in his lung.
Alright, stop.
Yeah, but if that's the guy that stabbed me, I'm shooting him. I'm just telling all that. I'm gonna kill.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna ask him, "Did you stab me?"
Hey.
And you'll wait for him to respond and say yes before you shoot him.
No. What I plan on doing is grabbing him and then take his knife, then stabbing it in my wound, and be like, "Oh, it's an exact fit." Then pulling out my gun and shooting him.
Like the glass slipper of knife wounds. A perfect fit! Bang, bang!
It's a dark retelling of that story.
Cinderella
It was meant to be.
Wow, the live-action Cinderella reboot sure did go some wacky directions.
You gotta.
It was controversial to recast Cinderella as a 38-year-old Southern man with a huge beard, but
Stuff happens.
It's kind of weird that one of the Wicked stepsisters was just a very, very jovial German man with very, very short shorts.
You should cut off mine heel to fit it in this knife.
Hans, what the fuck are you doing? Don't do that. Why are you putting your foot in my wound?
It won't fit. I have to cut
this is Quentin Tarantino went too far with this latest picture.
Remember that time? Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I haven't, but I have heard some disturbing things about how out of control his foot fetish has gotten.
It's kind of fucked up, to be honest.
I remember watching the trailer and Brad Pitt was in the car with some girl and every shot had her feet in the center of the frame basically.
Yeah, that movie was an excuse to let Quentin Tarantino film Margot Robbie's feet.
Yeah, my issue was Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate's dirty bare feet.
Okay, yeah, that seems a little bit. That seems a little twisted.
Yeah.
Considering the fate of the woman.
I can't help you, Sylvie. That's all there is to say.
All I'm hearing is that Quentin Tarantino is the good timeline Dan Schneider.
Hey, Quentin Tarantino obsessively films the feet of legal women.
That's why he's the good timeline.
He's the white hat to the black hat of Dan Schneider.
Black hat foot fetishes.
Black hat foot fetishes is the name of our podcast title this week.
It's so fucking
Great.
It's so fucking good.
They're gonna be fucking. They're gonna be wary of by the time that we get to the part with Delia, and they're like, "No, it's gonna happen." William, no! What are you doing?
William, her eyes are all the way up there. So what are you guys doing?
Fucking
We're
around.
reading.
We're gonna go read the book.
We're going to a park. We're gonna go to a park.
Alright.
I'm gonna feed a duck.
You go to a nice local park. There's a little creek.
Is there one duck?
There's exactly one duck.
I feed that duck.
She says, nom, 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 nom.
What are you
I want to
feeding
go
him?
to Duck
I buy
Island.
a fucking baguette or something. So
Duck Island is a hike, brother.
I want to go.
God, he really is a dog.
I was gonna say, if you had the opportunity to go to Duck Island, would you pass up that opportunity?
No, at no point.
If you had
Under no
one
circumstance.
shot,
If you had the
every duck you
chance to
could.
change your fate.
If you had the
If you
chance-
had the chance to film her feet, would you?
Shut the fuck up.
If you had a chance to look at their feet, would ya?
If you had the chance to look at a duck. Alright.
God, look at those webbed toes.
I didn't want to look at a duck and his fat little body.
But you want to look at those slender
No, I
little
don't
toes.
know.
Look at his webbed little toesy
I want to look. I want to
woesies.
look at his fat fucking body. His little fat boy. Fat.
Ooh, he's
What the
thick
fuck
with
is
it,
going
though.
on here?
Duck
You
shaming
okay?
Nick.
That duck is thick, though.
Alright, so we've established that Nick is not only a black hat foot fetishist, but also is obsessed with thick waterfowl.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
That would be.
so you read Der Wanderer durch den See by Alexander Roby, 1924. The title page gives the title, the author's initials and the date, and a dedication to Samuel Taylor Coleridge, followed by the phrase, "Suppression prepares for overflow." The text is split into two halves, headed First Act and Second Act, and describes the dreams of a man. It is written in the form of a case history, but probably can be read as autobiographical despite the absence of personal pronouns.
Isn't Taylor Coleridge like the guy who wrote the thing about water everywhere?
Probably, I think so. Yes, he is. Yep. So, yeah. That's who there's a dedication to that guy in the front. There is no mention of studying a subject or of interviews with him. It's just about the dreams. The text does not seem to be organized for dramatic effect or to be a resource, nor is it fiction, poetry, or science. It's just sort of, recountings. It's not really poetry like Delia described it. The dreams, which are recounted in German, so Hans has to pitch in there. The rest of the text is in English, but the dreams for some reason are all written in German.
Anker can help with the German too.
Anker can also help, but Hans is native to Germany, so probably better.
Maybe there's an archaic word that he knows.
Maybe. I'm not going to make anybody roll because you've got two German speakers. The dreams focus on a power that the man explores and slowly comes to know. The power was once on Earth and is essentially unknowable. It would view man and his accomplishments as we would view ants and an anthill. The dreamer usually refers to the power as the king, but twice early on uses the synonym Kaiwan, and one other time the unspeakable one. The writer absorbs pieces of knowledge through periods of intense dreaming, but interspersed are periods where he is denied dreams. Eventually, he visits a city, Carcosa, which opens up his senses even more. It is a place of beauty and contentment, although challenging to his perceptions. And we've got some quotations, selected quotations here. This is from, like, the end of the book.
Mhm.
But where, who, or what is Hali? In his reading, the texts, either by design or uncertainty, are obscure and even contradictory. In his dreams, contradictions were also rife, but he felt that Hali was the lake itself. The reader imagines that this is the first race to own dominion over the planet, and that it will be the last. That is wrong thinking. But each must come to this conclusion on his own account. It is something one has to see for oneself, not be told. He knows his opinion would be derided or else provoke anger, so he does not try to persuade. I share it for him here. Some would be disconcerted by the structure of this treatise, but it is for us to walk on the earth in Carcosa. That is the third act. that passage may or may not be written. And then in German, aid me, Kaiwan. I, a dreamer, seek a vision from red Aldebaran and black Hali. I make the sign. And then back to English. And seeking the vision, he makes the yellow sign in front of him with his fist, such as I, standing before him, could read it plain enough to bespeak the end of the day. For some reason, bespeak, end, and day are all in capital letters.
Write that down, Jamie.
Hey, can you bring up a picture of a gorilla?
Wait, no, not that gorilla.
What are you?
What?
What?
I wonder how you would know they're capitalized. Because all nouns are capitalized in German.
No, that part's in English.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck with me.
I will cry in public.
Okay. If I'm fucking with anyone, it's name of author.
Alright, so... Let me just... One of these is gonna be really small. Because
Oh,
it's sort
small.
of...
It's tiny.
Yeah, I know.
And I was reading the picture with the Tims.
But yeah. There's that one. You get the sense, as you read it, I mean, a lot of it is really incomprehensible. You imagine that if you were to give it a full reading, as you would a tome, you might find something more.
Ooh.
Hmm?
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Sisters.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling... I don't have a joke.
Ants.
Yeah, woo!
Ants.
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Hands sounds like a group of roving sexual assaulters.
Full group, you watch out.
They're coming.
This is your only warning.
In hand.
More like.
Ant.
Stop it.
No.
That ant's got
In
human
hand.
hands. So I'm Ant-Man, huh? What's
You
that
have
mean?
anything?
You're an ant with
You
human
have
hands?
that.
That's that power? Yeah, you're an ant with human hands. That's your power. Nice.
What is it?
Sorry, I can't hear you very well.
Alright, stop.
Okay.
Stop crying, bitch.
Stop crying, bitch. Bitch.
What's this?
Oh my God.
Discord thing?
Don't think to it.
When keeping it real goes
Oh, yeah,
wrong.
I've seen that one. That ritual thingy.
Full of bullet ants.
Yeah. It's neat.
You're neat.
Anyways. You've read at least a preliminary reading of Devandra Dechdensi.
Uh-huh. Yeah, alright. Okay.
Yeah, alright. Well, if anyone wants to read that close up.
So, were you... Sorry, did we all
Author
get the
will.
impression that if we read this all the way through, or if we studied it, we could learn the magic?
Those of you who have been around this kind of writing before recognize the signs. So I would say Anker, Bronson, and Felix are able to
Okay.
pick up that they might be able to glean more
Okay.
from a thorough reading.
Because I'm like,
I'm
I'm not
gonna
sure.
leave it
to.
to Anker. Because
Anker.
Anker's experienced this bad decision before.
Anker.
So is Felix.
Well, wait,
Yeah,
you
but I can't
guys-
read German.
Oh, that's true. Anker, you want to fucking read that bitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna read that tonight.
It's gonna take a week to fully parse.
Okay.
So you can
Deal.
do it every night. You can push towards it, and then we'll make a roll at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Well, I want to read it.
You can't read it.
You
You're
can't
not-
read German.
Huge chunks of it are in German.
Oh, we have to be able to understand German for it? Okay.
Join me, Anker.
Alright, yeah,
Join me
well
in
then.
Bad Decision Town.
I can't
Hell
do it.
yeah.
It's either Hans or Anker, so.
Also, I need to like fucking double down on the shtick of protecting you to ensure that the Foundation has money.
Yeah, but I need to actually get occult knowledge in order to get the money. What are we gonna? Hey,
You gotta
we found out
protect
about
the
occult
interests
shit.
of the bank.
Hey, we found out about that occult shit. Cool. Where is it? Look, man. we found it. It's gone now. What do you mean? Well,
It left.
There was an eldritch knowledge here. It's gone now.
some fucking Swedish man took it. Norwegian.
Alright, anyways. What's happening? Flaps?
Plops.
I don't know.
So I want to try and figure out what Kaiwan means.
Kailan?
Yeah.
Ni hao Kailan?
I was thinking that too. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude.
I
Dude,
wasn't thinking that. I just said it. I
What
didn't
about
think about it.
retard babies? Jesus.
dude, fuck you. All right.
Also,
Someone
what's
suggested.
Aldebaran and Hali?
Something.
I think some of these words you've heard before.
We have, I know, I obviously Carcosa. Oh, we have Holly. I just wrote with 2 eyes. We've heard Holly. We've heard Carcosa. I don't know about Aldebaran. I don't know about that one. I guess we gotta figure out if the lake is a physical lake that we can find and go like King Arthur and drown ourselves.
Just die.
There's a moistened bent lobbing a scimitar at you from there.
I get killed by it.
Oh shit. I guess he's not gonna be the king.
Oh, that's a good one. We should do more mythology stuff where the thing happens except the guy dies instead.
What?
You know?
Gilgamesh
kill
and
him.
Enkidu go to fight the bull from heaven or whatever the fuck. It just gores both of their heads and goes home.
Gilgamesh fucked up.
Dr. Faust says no and then shoots himself.
Well, they shit.
Mephistopheles is like, I fucking guess that's not happening now. Who else wants some fucking untold power and shit? Who wants to fight the Pope?
I would love to fight the Pope.
Do I?
Do I ever?
Who are you again?
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
What's going on?
Sorry?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, someone suggest where to go.
So I wanna note. So he says that it says the writer absorbs pieces of knowledge through periods of intense dreaming, but interspersed are periods when he is denied dreams, which may relate to us having spooky dreams and then not spooky dreams, and then
Oh,
spooky
God.
dreams.
Oh Christ! Tell me we're gonna have a spooky one next time.
Maybe.
Why don't we?
I assume it's that the spooky dreams are us learning because we had a spooky dream, not that we learned and now we will have a spooky dream because of it. But maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. Reader. Let's see. Yeah, we're not the first race, and yeah. So we're gonna go to Carcosa. Neat. So
Alright, so you guys head on over to Carcosa.
Yeah.
it says walk on the earth in
There, yeah.
Carcosa. You know, let's just. Why does it capitalize? What is it? What does that mean?
You gotta go to Carcosa.
Well, it says walk on the earth, but like the planet Earth because it's capitalized, and then in Carcosa.
So what, we're gonna bring a globe to Carcosa and then walk over it?
Yeah, put your dirty widow toes on it.
Stop bringing feet into this.
You're the one who's the black hat foot fetishist, son.
Yeah, you're
I didn't say that.
KMS, give him that roll.
No, I know that's not.
KMS,
that's
do
not
it.
funny.
Wait, what is
I'm just gonna say it's kind of fucked up because hats don't even go on the feet.
I found that phrase
black
funny.
sock foot fetish?
It's black sock.
Black soul foot fetish.
Ooh. Now we've brought it back around to Quentin Tarantino and his dirty feet.
So,
Funny.
So yeah,
It's
I
a
want to know what
circular path.
Kaiwan seems to be a. Oh no, that is the king in yellow, isn't it? Hold on. Do I keep opening like? I should only have 3. Yeah. Kaiwan, yeah, refers to the power as the king, but also uses the synonym Kaiwan another time, the unspeakable one. So, it's, yeah. So we could call upon the Yellow King. But in order to do such a thing, we must make the sign. And also, we must tell him that we seek a vision. And he makes it in front of him with his fist. What? How do you make the yellow sign with your fist?
They're really fucked up fingers, I guess.
I gotta do like the blood or the crypt, or which one is it? The blood? Is that the one you can do with your... I don't know.
Yeah.
He makes it in front of him with his
I mean,
fist,
you
such
can't
as-
make the yellow sign with your hand at all, so...
Yeah, that's why I'm like... Also, yeah, we can't replicate the sign, but I'm like, how the fuck would that even... Unless I rip my hand apart.
Shrug.
Holy
Showed
shrug.
your hand apart.
Maybe it's in a dream I can do
My fingers are really weird
it. My fingers will be weird
in
in
this
a
dream.
Okay, well, is there anything beyond, that? Anybody else got anything?
I don't know.
Big brain?
Small
Small
brain, actually. Yeah.
I'll
Thank you for
say.
asking.
Nice one.
Wait, was
Huh? Hmm?
oh, okay.
Alright, well, what else shall we try to conquer today?
Take over the world?
Look, I
Oh,
had
that's
my
okay.
suggestion. We did my suggestion. It's someone else's turn
What was your suggestion?
to go to the girlfriend, and we did that, and I did good. I'm patting myself on the back. I'm stroking myself off. I'm quite
See,
happy.
these fucking guys just jacked off for a whole day, got nothing done. Fucking Billy Pringles comes back, gets shit done, top of the morning.
What are you talking about? We
It's
fucking
really
burned like
Pringle.
5 bridges.
Billy
in one
Pringle
session.
It's William Pringle. Yeah.
is a bridge builder.
It's William
Mr. Pringle.
No, it's not my name. It's not my name.
That's not mine.
It's on my name.
Why do you have a snapshot of like one sentence? It's freaking me out, dude.
Because that
Right.
was the end of that thing. It just
Make the screenshot bigger. Make it 1.
fucking went over
Make-
to the other side, but there's also
Make
something...
it bigger.
It
Make
went
it
over
more
to another
seeable.
column, but the end of that column is something you're not supposed to see, so I had to fucking...
God damn it!
I had to take a picture of it individually.
It's odd. I don't like it. I'm
Well,
throwing,
We
fucking
should fucking
suck it.
edit it and paint then.
I'm
So
throwing it away.
you know what? Fuck it. While you guys figure out what to do, I know what I'm doing.
What?
Jacking off.
No,
Masturbation?
I'm not masturbating.
So
RPG horror stories, my DM forced me.
My DM fucks.
My DM and the rest of the party
RPG
forced me to
horror
masturbate.
My DM forced me to masturbate to dirty feet in call.
Jesus.
Well,
Whoa,
Did you know Nick has a Wiki Feet t-shirt?
I don't
what?
know. Wiki.
What?
What is Wiki Feet?
Wiki feet?
What is Wiki?
You know,
You don't want to know what it
It's-
is.
that real?
You don't want to know.
Wikipedia.
You don't want to
You don't
know.
want to know.
Hang on.
No,
Stop!
Just don't.
Hang on.
Stop
Too
it!
late.
Just don't.
What?
Just don't.
Why? Stop!
You don't
What
want
the
to know.
fuck?
Whatever you do, don't.
What?
I told you.
We
Bro, let's
just
watch
told
this
you
viral
not
video.
to do it!
Bro, let's watch this viral video together.
We
No.
just told you not to do it! Okay, this isn't fucking
Stop.
going. This isn't staying
Get
up.
yourself some help.
It's
Good,
too
thank
far.
Jesus Christ.
God, it's like you. Why wouldn't you listen?
This is real.
When will
You
you learn
didn't
your
heed
actions
my
have
warning.
We
consequences?
fucking just warned you.
Even if you know
I
there's
thought
an
you were
unspeak-
kidding.
Even if
No.
there's-
In the future, no.
In the future, we're
Why
not
is there?
kidding.
Why is there a gift shop? Why is there a gift shop?
I just you want to buy somebody.
I'm not gonna buy some fucking Wiki Feet memorabilia. You want a
Well,
mug?
yeah,
can give
because
that
you
to your
already
dad.
have.
Yeah, Mug says I like feet.
No, it says I like celebrity's name here. Feet. Yeah, I get it
No,
personalized.
it says love feet. You want to see what this mug says?
Sure.
Not really.
Sure. All right. It's a reference to the nerds out there, nerd culture. Am I right?
I'm gonna delete it in a second. I know what it says.
You gotta click on it to see it.
Oh, that's-
Nerdy feet or dirty feet?
What? Is
Nerdy feet are dirty feet.
that what it says?
No, that's my own slogan.
Oh, okay.
And it's got.
Yeah, let me.
Hold on, I
So
gotta
you-
pause the recording for a sec.
What? Why?
Hey, recording's back.
Shit. What were we gonna?
Oh, I'm
Museum.
deleting this
What's
fucking
the
mess.
museum called? What is its subject?
It's the British Museum reading room. It's just got, you know.
It's just British
That's the
Museum.
whole thing.
It's just British Museum.
Alright. So there's a section we can go to without a reading pass, though.
No.
Oh. Well.
The entire museum. We can't.
The museum reading room. You can go to the fucking museum.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. What's the museum's specialty?
Oh,
Like archaeology, bookology? I don't.
it's art and artifacts.
Oh, neat.
I love art.
Okay.
Interesting combo.
I was just making sure that like we could go into the museum and then. Yeah. We'll figure
Actually, I
it out.
take that back. The Denver Museum of Art had an exhibit about like Asian artifacts, and it makes sense.
So we can go to the art museum with the reading room, and or we could split up and I could go to the library and try and find a map. I don't know. There might be a lot of fucking hills out there, but they got pretty. It feels like specific directions, so there kind of be a couple.
Hmm.
It's been 3 years. Shit. Wait, no, isn't our timetable fucky? Is that right? Has it been 3 years since Alex had the spooky meeting?
That was in.
Because that's 26. and it's
Yeah.
29.
So
Okay.
you're
sure
coming.
that was
You're
adjusted.
coming up on the 3-year anniversary.
Okay. Fuck, I didn't get anything for it yet. Jeez. Got less than a month.
Hmm.
Alright. We got 9 teeth between all of us.
Oh, every single one of us.
So, yeah. So, do we want to split up with a breaking and entering gang and library gang?
Sure.
Wait, there's more fucking B&E happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
I figured as much.
I mean, shouldn't we let's figure out what we have to do to get those passes?
Do you have to fucking wait a week?
We-
Like
we-
fucking.
We just
like-
have.
Just a week?
Like
That
what,
was
what's
more
his
than
name?
That was a lot.
Yeah, but can we? Let's find someone who can forge that shit.
He didn't say a week.
Yeah, I
What'd
thought it was
he
like
say?
months.
Month minimum.
Yeah.
no.
We'll find
That's-
someone that could. We'll find someone that
That's
can forge.
probably not.
Oh, yeah, like, I
this might be a far out question, but is it? Can we take a month to wait for that pass? Is this one of like? Are we gonna sit around for 8 weeks, looking at the libraries until it's generated?
I mean, you could take a month to do it. There's a very good chance that a month might pass and you'll get a letter in the mail that says you've been denied.
Do not.
Oh no. How could they do that? Unker, stuff it full of money.
Honestly.
Oh.
Unker!
Oh, my wallet. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's either... It's probably B&E or just bribing a guard to let you in.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it would be, though.
Yeah,
Or
but
you can
because
never
I
get
killed a
free.
man, and
Oh, yeah, and you
I'm
might
hurt. Oh yeah, I need to go buy bullets, and I'm also not going to be doing any breaking and entering, and I'm not letting Joseph go either because that's.
I mean, if you're bribing a man, it's whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what I was if you're bribing.
B&E, no, I can't do that. I'm not sneaky.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, so you want to go buy a bullet? Can I go buy bullets?
I said boat. Let's go
Can
buy
I
a
go buy a
boat.
boat? I want to fly away.
I should
in
buy
my-
both.
Yeah.
Time to eat some stale meat.
So what the fuck are you guys doing?
I'm getting bullets for the guy.
Yeah, we're going to the store.
Bullet
Alright.
time.
What kind of bullets do you need?
I need fucking let's see. I need 45 ammo.
45 ammo for what?
Revolver.
How much for... You got 45. How much more do you need, buddy?
Shut up.
45 ammo. A box of 100 is 23 bucks.
Okay, oh god, wait a minute. Wait, no, I got that.
You
I gotta take it out of my assets.
I mean, you can buy less, I assume.
No, I want a box. It will take no less to kill this man who stabbed me.
How many times are you gonna reload?
I will.
Reload. He's gonna
Yeah,
nip
he's not-
the box and kill him.
Oh,
He will be a paste by the time I am.
you're gonna find
Finished.
out which side all the bullets are facing on. You're gonna line it towards him. You're just gonna hit him with a rock. Fire them all off. It'll work, I'm sure.
I get what you're saying. I thought you were saying that I like looked at the box, and then I looked at him, and then I just hit him in the head with a rock.
Oh no! I mean, try and activate the ammo with a rock
Yeah, I get that now.
all at once.
I just get confused, and I hit him over the head with a rock.
That too.
Fuck this.
Okay, so library / museum. Do we want to go library then to the museum, or do we want to? Let's go to the museum and find out what their hours are and such. We'll go library after.
Okay, you go to the museum?
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Museum of
Alright, oh, what the fuck
Museum.
is this? Come on.
Museum's got weird hours. Oh shit! I just realized
I gotta fucking clean this shit up.
How dare. That was our Pictionary game.
Alright, so, you go to the British Museum,
Mm-hmm.
and there you find out they are open until 6 p.m.
What time is it?
Like 3 p.m.
All right.
You guys have been driving all over the city.
Yeah. Well, do you guys want to see what we can find out just around the place and see what the guards are like, and then come back after maybe?
Are they
Sure.
Are they big angry guards?
I mean, they're like museum guards.
They're beefy.
They're wearing like, you know, they're wearing like suits and shit.
Ooh, fancy.
Hmm.
Guards at museums
Well,
usually dress nicer because nobody wants to walk around a museum and see a guy with like a badge and a fucking gun strapped to his hip and shit. They want to see a man who looks like he has some decorum.
Nah, bro. Their
That's
security.
that's real. That's
Their security is
something they
tight
do
as
at museums.
hell. No,
I
you
swear,
know what's
bro,
way
it's
more
real.
fun?
What,
Having
you
to
think
carry
we
the
don't-
bag on one strap.
Yeah.
That's fun.
In Texas, they
It's
have
a
Blackwater
weird, that was a
mercenaries.
weird rule.
Bald dudes
So
with
fucking
rifles.
dumb.
Like, why would you need to carry your backpack with one strap? I would expect two. Normally, like two, because it's like, oh, that way you can't swing it around.
The entire fucking time, one.
They do it so that you might swing around in shock and destroy a piece of art, and you have to
They're counting on us to destroy something.
They wanted to sue you. It's a litigation trap.
So you're gonna need to stuff these rocks into your backpack to continue.
Sir, if you don't start windmilling your arms, you will be thrown off the premises.
Thrown off the roof.
Probably into a piece of art. And we are not responsible for that.
We actually
You're gonna have to
recently
pay for
purchased and insured that rock you kicked. So
Alright.
sir, you're
That-
going away.
Alright,
That art's getting pretty old. We
what's
need some
happening?
new one.
What are you doing?
He has bullets now, so we're gonna go
Well,
find.
let's case the joint.
Yeah. Hold on.
Weed.
What? Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Make
you
our way to camp.
Go to the
walk
forest.
around the area?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a really large museum building. It's, you know, it's got classical architectures, big fucking pillars. I mean, it's a huge fucking building. The reading room is inside. You have to go through the museum itself to get even to the reading room.
But yeah, we want to go inside and look at guard pat rolls.
I mean, there's not so much. There's like, you know, they're mostly just posted around, you know, in set positions. There's not like, it doesn't. They're keeping a close eye on, you know, the art and stuff, but it's not Fort Knox.
Yeah. Not Fortnite.
How's the reading room? Is it like one way in? Or?
It's probably.
There's one way in. There's like a big antechamber that goes around like this big central pillar sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
it
like a
goes into the
guard
reading room, which is a huge circular, like a colossal circular domed, like library that has one way in and one way out.
There's a lot of books in
I'm
there.
assuming that there's a guard at the entrance.
There are
entrance?
multiple guards at the entrance,
How many?
and a guy
guards?
there who's checking people's passes.
All right.
I don't know if we want to talk to him and say we don't know he passed. Also, I can't bribe a guard if there's like 7 of them.
It's a lot of money.
Rat.
Toss a wallet in the air.
Toss them.
They'll fight for it, and we'll slip.
They'll start pulling guns on each other and start shooting. Classic cops.
They don't even wait to see what it is. They see you through something and they turn and open fire on each other.
I'm getting it. It's mine.
It lands and it's a grenade.
It's mine.
Mhm.
Picks it up. I made my choice.
Oi, free oblivion!
Well, that's a nice find. Alright, well, fuck.
Do they, like, the people that have passes, are they, like, wearing around their neck or something, or is it just, like, something they just take out of their
Yeah,
pocket?
what's
They're
the
like taking
pass
it
look
out
like?
of their wallets and shit.
What's it look
Alright,
like?
so once we get in, we don't have
What's
to
it
worry
look
about
like?
it, probably.
Does it have a photo ID?
Does it have photo ID?
Yeah. I mean, we're in 1920, so I don't think so.
Probably not.
Oh, fuck yeah. Alright, buddy. Somebody pickpocket some passes.
Dope.
Wait, what skill's pickpocket? Is that a skill?
Sleight of hand, probably. Is there a sleight of hand?
Yeah, just slide it in.
Yeah,
And it's that.
it's not me, that's for sure.
Not me. Does anybody have sleight of hands?
Uriah?
Felix?
Don't think.
Uriah's dead.
You think so, but his triumphant return in a few sessions will really rock your socks.
Uh-huh.
My side has 10. Hans's.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us have it.
I can just sneak in there and they catch me. I'm like, oh, what? No, it's fine.
I mean, at least I think, like, it once we...
Try and walk past them, they let it happen, they're like, hey, how'd that guy get in there?
Hey, I got 75 charm. They'll let me in.
Once we get in, I don't expect them to be, like, constantly asking people's badges, so
Exactly.
But I mean, this is the only way
patch
in.
it.
Is
I
there
know.
a window that's
But
unlocked?
there
by
might
chance?
be another way. Yeah.
Do you want me to show you what it looks like so that you get an
Oh, yeah.
idea?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
please.
Yeah,
Is there
what
a
if there's
real
like
picture of it?
vents or like windows?
I mean, there's probably. Let's just break open.
This is the
window.
British Museum reading room.
Oh, look at that! Plenty of ways in.
Oh, that's a big. That's nice. I
I
like
don't
it.
see many doors
All right,
here.
so we
See-
come from the top with the rope. Slide on
Well,
right down.
So we're gonna bash the window open with a rock first.
Yeah, it seems wise.
That's step one.
Well, they
Step
just
two: toss Bronson down the hole in the window. Make sure there aren't any like magical lasers.
Interesting.
Step three: come back like 5 days later, after the cops have hopefully left. Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, do we have to get? Hold on. So the thing is, we don't even have to get in right now. There's no point. I think like the only point
Yeah, I don't
for the reading room that's really important is the fact that you need a pass. So like maybe we could learn something from that about Edwards himself.
I mean, if we know where Combs lives, we can maybe yoink it off of his shit, or Mr. Bacon.
You don't know that Combs ever went in there.
I'm not saying we have to.
You
get
know that
in.
Roby and Edwards were seen going in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
like they're going. Maybe we could learn because Edwards we still need to learn more about. But like I'm just saying that like maybe we can learn like, hey, you have a pass here. Maybe you're someone important.
Oh, ooh, they might have a roster.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The only thing is,
I don't know what question to ask them and approach them with and be like, hello, I'm looking for my friend, Mr. Bah, bah, bah. Is he in there right now?
Mr. Edwards.
I assume that they. Does it
But the
look like
thing
they
is-
do a check mark or anything when they. Or do they just look at the pass and like, yep, that's good?
They look like they're just checking passes.
I don't know if they're like tracking.
No, they don't seem to have like a bouncer list.
I don't know.
So you think it's just like a little general pass?
Yeah, they just know what the pass should look like, and they're like, yep, that's the thing. Go on in. So.
If we can like try to find a. I'm assuming you don't sign up for the pass inside the reading room. So like, if we find a place in here inside this entire museum, maybe you can. Like, let's ask her. Like, we find a place where we sign up for the pass. Maybe they also have like, if they even have, if they have. it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's or if it's just a mail-in thing. We could try that. Where's a? I asked a guard that is not standing at the place checking all the passes. I don't want them to know me.
Alright.
Say,
There's just a guard standing there.
I say, hello, sir.
Hello?
I was wondering, do you know where to get one of the reading room passes?
A bit of a long line for that, but yeah, I suppose normally what you do is you submit your application through the post.
Oh, there's no in-person application?
No, not at the moment, I'm afraid. They're thinking about establishing an office to sort of manage demand because there's been a lot of, a lot of people who've wanted to get in. There's a lot of books you can't find anywhere else. But at the moment, it's all by post.
Do you know how long it takes right now?
A long time, friend.
Oh.
Unless you happen to be somebody of importance, which I don't recognize you.
Is there a way we could see like what kind of books they have?
You say this to the guy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You mean like a curated list?
Because they're saying they're saying they have books that other places don't have.
What fancy
We don't have a list that's freely available for the public, I'm afraid, but...
Like some sort of Dewey Decimal System?
All right.
Alright.
Get this man out here. All right.
Well.
Yep.
Maybe Anker could get in because he's fancy.
He still needs a pass though.
Yeah, but well,
I don't think just being fancy would get me in.
looking fancy would. Actually, no. I think they go off of renown, reputation instead of how fancy you look because it's by post. So,
Write it in gold ink.
yeah. Have the dollar bills sticking out of the envelope.
Sprinkle some really expensive cocaine on it.
Hmm.
Well,
I don't think we're gonna be getting
in
in.
here.
Yeah,
So let's go to the library and see if we can find maps. Unless somebody else has another suggestion, I don't know what else we got on the docket.
Well, like I said, the only thing that I was actually trying to find useful was like if there was any sort of roster, because like the whole point of the passes was to figure out like, you know, clearly you have to apply yourself. You put an application. That means they have you registered somewhere. I would assume.
Oh yeah, actually, can I ask for an application, or where would I get that?
They said to put someplace.
Well, where would I get the application to send it in by mail, or do I just send in a letter saying, "Please let me in"?
You get the sense it's more of like a sell yourself sort of deal.
Okay.
Hey, my guys, you gotta let me in. I'm a
Oh, I'm
tight
sure if
shit.
there's a form. Or
Some fucking like applying to college type, you know, fucking
I'm very
get some
special,
references.
I am the tightest shit.
All right. So we got the college, Pembroke College. That's an option. With Quarry's book and such. We could also go to the library. I mean, we could go to the library at the Pembroke College. Well, it's like 3 p.m. How far is the Pembroke College?
Pembroke College, it's not super far. You can get there before it's like properly night.
Okay. I want to go there and try and go to the library.
All right.
Unless somebody else has anything. Because I think all we got right now is like Corey's college with his book, which may or may not be relevant. Actually, the book probably has to do with the hill.
So I mean, like, I want to know
So
more about
I think the
this.
book is definitely gonna be
I want to know more about this book.
Yeah, book, and then the hill, and what else do we have? We got book, hill, which is Mr. Graham hasn't, or Graham Roby hasn't responded
Where's
yet.
Graham?
He has not.
Bastard. Say, we should send another letter just saying, please respond.
He'll send back a letter that just says "seen."
Fucker.
It's just, the letter he sends back is just the little circle with his profile picture in it.
Bastard. Alright, well, yeah, let's go Pembroke College. Well, let's go to Himbo College.
Alright, you go to Hambone College.
Yeah.
And then
You're going to the university? The library?
Well, Pembroke College, the library would have his book, I assume.
Okay, so you go to the library at Pembroke College, which you drive to. Brrr, it's starting to get a little later. It's like maybe about 5:15, 5:20. But the library is still open. You head inside, you can see students sitting around, you know, working on their theses, hanging out, not reading, doing all variety of college kids in a library shit.
Yeah. Some with some like Letterman jackets, and they're just bullying the nerds.
Yeah, exactly. You see Chip Britton.
Like British Chad.
It's old Chip Britton. It's like, you fucking dorks. Like shit.
dang, bro, come on.
And then he tosses the pigskin in the library, even though it's against the rules.
Why are you named after a potato?
You want a scrap?
Wanna throw down, eh? I'll fucking
Alright.
split your lip, mate.
Oh no, please no. Alright.
Fucking pull your wig back, mate.
My what?
Wig?
Wig?
Oh, wig?
Alright,
Whoa,
so
uh-oh.
Alright, we look for British gods, religion, and myth in the Western Kingdoms of
make
Anglo-Saxon
a library use.
Goo goo gaga. Normal. Not a good normal, but a normal.
You don't fucking see it.
I even knew the whole name and everything. I'm dumb. Maybe we should ask the library lady.
They usually help.
Hmm.
Also, why is it gonna be library late? Come on.
I don't know. I look at the front desk. Who's there?
It's a man, you fucking asshole.
Oh my god, how dare you just assume, bro?
I'm sorry. Are you sure it's a man?
Yes, he's bald.
Okay.
Have you checked?
Are you
There's
sure?
a thick beard.
Excuse me, sir. Can I check
Is his
inside your
dick out?
pants?
Is his dick out?
I guess there is still room for uncertainty.
For uncertainty?
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, I'll go ask the library man at the counter.
Felix is writing his fucking rap song. He's rhyming uncertainty. Insert in me.
Uh-huh.
Oh god, it's a fucking rap song about how he doesn't know what happened to Frank. Uncertainty. Insert in me. Oh no, Frank.
The end of the mixtape is just him crying.
Oh no.
Oh,
Bronson's a fucker. It's been years and he's said nothing. That little motherfucker.
Teehee.
Bronson's a fucking twisted bastard. Alright, so you go to the librarian and he says, hello?
A twisted fucking psychopath.
say, hello. I was looking for a book called British Gods, Religion and Myth in the Western Kingdoms of Anglo-Saxon Britain.
Sir,
I can look in the records here.
don't mind the yelling.
Oh, thank you.
But do you have to
Flips-
spit?
He flips through it for like 10 minutes.
It was written by Malcolm Corey,
He flips through it for a much shorter amount of time because he gave him a last name.
and he should have gone to this college. I don't know if that helps, but
I don't see it here. Do you know under what circumstances he wrote it?
yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by circumstances. Was he being
Like, was it
stabbed?
for a class or something? I mean,
Oh, I do not know. He was interested in the subject, so I'm not
he
sure
said
if it was...
British gods, religion and myth in the Western Kingdoms of Anglo-Saxon Britain.
Yes.
I
and
suppose
he
you
was
could talk to the professor of Anglo-Saxon studies.
Ooh, you're right.
You can find him up in in his
Heaven?
office in the humanities department.
Would he still be there at this time?
Oh yes, he works quite late.
Ooh, okay, that works. Thank you.
Alright, so you head back into the school in search for the professor of Anglo-Saxon studies?
Yes.
Alright. Let me just see something.
I'm gonna go.
Just need to... Fuck. Alright. You head in, and you can see, before you even get there, there's a man sort of like in the Anglo-Saxon department, not even in an office, just sort of like, you know, simple suit, very like simple haircut. He looks pretty standard. Sort of a stern look on his face. Is just like going through some papers on like a desk, and he's like walking from one shelf to another and like checking out a book, and like he seems to be doing something. And nobody's here.
Clark.
What are you trying to say?
Lay.
Where the hell did Nick go? Is he even still around?
No, I'm here.
Fucking there he is. Yo, motherfuckers want to find this guy.
Should I just remain silent?
Yeah. So we
Don't know what
go
to say.
Is
we
this
go to the man.
bull?
Yeah.
Running
Is-
stand.
Wait, who went along in this excursion anyways?
And we said we want.
Well, Bwanson was there, right?
I know
Howdy.
Bwanson is deal.
Were we not all?
Stop.
We didn't split up.
I thought you guys said you were splitting up. Alright. That's
You
why I
said-
was wondering why nobody... I was like, did you guys do the split up thing?
No, the split up thing was to be for like breaking in every museum
Okay.
and then someone else's map, but we're not fucking breaking into that museum.
Maybe later.
Maybe there.
Maybe. Maybe.
Mindful work.
Shut
was
the
not-
fuck up. We moved past this.
Are we? Have we? Do we? Am I?
Do we?
So we go.
I'm not initiating any conversations. Yo, motherfuckers.
The professor of Anglo-Saxon study. And we say to him simultaneously in unison. We say, "Hello."
These aren't real people. You don't have to be as awkward as you are in real life.
I'm just being like this because I don't really know exactly what the last 5 sentences said were.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Probably my parents.
That's good. I like that. You got my
Hi.
vote.
Upvoted.
I'm president now, guys. Hello.
Are you guys... You know, Sophie wasn't here for, like, dozens and dozens of sessions, and you guys got by just fine. You
Yeah,
can't
but
possibly
also-
be this adrift without him.
Yeah, well, no.
I think
Here's
the-
the issue. Here's the issue tonight. I drank too much whiskey.
Boy, that's never happened before.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, someone else go.
No, the issue was he was the one who was doing the talking, and then like no one heard what he's finishing off last.
It also has to do with the fact that I wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Apparently.
back. Hey,
Pretty nuts that he's not there.
he
died.
is there.
Tragic.
I told you he was there. I even described it.
Then what happened? Why didn't we talk to him?
I don't know!
It's weird because I said hello to him. And he didn't
You
respond.
did not.
He did say hello. He did though.
You should have said it louder.
So
fuck.
I said it like this. Hello.
Like he said that. Like it.
I didn't hear that.
Oh my god. I guess we're all to blame.
Let's
with
erase
that.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's just erase it.
A mass grug moment.
Like, we are all
Just-
like, Jesus Christ.
Fellas,
I thought
each of us can look to our left, and we can see a burning fire. And to
I thought
our
it was on
right,
that
we see a
way
club
fucking
leaned up against each of our desks.
And we know we are grug.
And there's the sound of rock music in the background, and by that I mean like rocks banging together.
No, it's
Someone play the
Who's that
I Can
fuck?
Feel It in the Air Tonight with Rocks, the drum beat.
with Grug.
I went to go refill the water pitcher, and I smelled something rancid. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I was investigating.
Knock on the side of our heads and you hear,
Little small rocks.
Brain.
alright,
Dice,
so
right.
you go up to the fucking, the man,
Professor.
the professor. He says,
Yes.
hello there, how can I help you?
We were looking to see if we could learn more about the a book.
Sorry, you're gonna have to start that over. My fucking headphone cord got pulled out of my computer.
Understandable.
That's embarrassing.
We were wondering if we could look into a book.
A book you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay, what sort of book? Oh, I should introduce myself. My apologies, my name is Professor Tolkien.
Oh.
What? Oh, wait. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
you are Jolkin, Rolkin, Tolkien?
Wow.
Yes, it's George
Really?
Rock.
What's your first name, Professor?
John.
Oh no.
He's George Rock.
What? George?
George Rock Token.
George R.R. Tolkien?
George Rockin.
Norman Rockwell?
Is something the matter?
Rem Lazar?
Stop talking about Reynolds art. I
Yeah,
was
yes.
actually the professor of Anglo-Saxon Studies at Pembroke College in 1925, I'll have you know.
Well,
Harvard?
that's pretty nice.
Anyways,
I feel blessed.
Have you written any good books
So
recently?
basically, whoever wrote this was
No,
a
no,
nerd.
we're asking him if he could tell us
whoever
about-
whoever wrote this is really excited about the fact that J.R.R. Tolkien was the professor of Anglo-Saxon Studies in 19... Because he put... As the campaign starts, the professor of Anglo-Saxon Studies at Pembroke is none other than J.R.R. Tolkien.
Bro, he wrote that thing,
that
right?
That was the
Bible.
no, he was like, I gotta put
Lord
Jared.
of the Dings?
He was like, all right,
It's gonna be like 10 years before he writes that.
Wow.
Oh,
Y'all
so
don't
he's
know who the
just
fuck this
rating
guy is.
Chobbits
So
right
you're
now.
saying is we need to kill J.R.R.
yeah, I
Tolkien
was like,
now?
what if we shoot him, dude?
Then you change history.
For good.
Hell,
Like, on
Imagine.
one hand, we don't get The Hobbit. On the other hand, we don't get the Hobbit movies.
you don't get any modern fantasy.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we don't have like dungeons.
Elves,
Yeah.
elves don't exist.
Dungeons and Dragons is gone, and probably as an extent, maybe even Call of Cthulhu. So this game will be wiped out of existence.
No, you're kidding. Oh god, here we go.
If we
Created
kill
a
him, the
time
campaign ends.
paradox.
Yeah, but like we
Colonel
kill
Campbell's
elves,
gonna
so
have to stop.
no elves. Like, hear me out.
That's pretty tempting.
Bronson, you've created a time paradox.
Hooray!
Instead, we get tabletops based on
He
pulp.
beats J.R.R.
We
Tolkien over the
literally
head
get
with a
Rogue
bat.
RPG.
Everything's based on fucking
Max.
the Hyboria shit, like the Conan stuff.
Gore.
That becomes the new fantasy standard.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Fatal.
Alright, I'm sorry, I got so lost by this. What were we asking?
The British Gods book. We were about to ask. him.
No, he asked us something, right?
No, he
What
didn't.
book were we looking for?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. No. What was his question to us? I do not know what it was.
Oh,
What book are you looking for?
Okay. British gods, religion and myth in the western kingdoms of Anglo-Saxon Britain. I believe it was written by a student who went here. It might have been one of your students, Malcolm Quarry.
Yeah, I remember Malcolm Quarry. Yes. I can go take a look and see if I still have any copies in stock. I think they were all sort of put in boxes and that.
Oh yeah.
it's depressing.
Oh yes, if you could
Yeah.
please do that. Thank you.
He walks off.
I quickly scramble, search his desk for notes.
You're not even in his
I'm gonna
office.
steal The Hobbit. Damn it! Even though it's not. Actually, no. It's post World War I. I don't know when he started writing it. Didn't he write it during the war?
I don't think so. It was
During his
published
time at
in The
Pembroke
Hobbit was
College.
published in 1937. So,
He was writing it while he was at Pembroke.
well, then maybe the manuscript's in there somewhere.
He also published a philological essay on the name Nodens.
Hey, Nodens came up in this campaign. Well, the previous campaign, technically.
Ooh, he translated Beowulf in 1926.
Nice.
Actually, then maybe Joseph might know who he is, because I think I remember reading somewhere that Tolkien's Beowulf was supposed to be like fucking top shelf shit, like some real good Beowulf translating.
It didn't publish, it says, until more than 40 years after his
Oh,
death.
well, fuck, never mind.
Yeah, no. It,
He comes back
although 10 years after.
with a hefty tome in his hand.
I gave a
Yes,
lecture
I
on
remember
it.
this book now. It was sort of an interesting treatment of homegrown and imported deities in the western Celtic kingdoms of Britain. I remember he was working on a second work on witchcraft and ritual, again rooted in the West Country, but I haven't spoken to him in some years. Perhaps he's gone off with that wife of his, I'm not sure, but... Anyways, here you are. Hands the book over.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I assume you'd like us to return this after we've read it. I
Oh,
don't know. Or
we've
do
got
we-
about 40 of the things in boxes. You can consider it on the house.
Oh, thank you.
Hey.
Thanks, Mr. House.
That's the wrong guy.
Oh,
Isn't the guy that
Oh.
walks around on a cane? Come on.
damn.
You got ass worms. Tabs
Oh.
on them.
Fuck off.
I
Read the book.
will thank you.
I start reading it in front of Mr. Tolkien.
Enjoy, gentlemen. And he goes back to doing what he was
Oh
doing.
my god, he was a squid.
Hmm?
What? Look.
Kid, now you're
The rapid typing is chuckling once the typing stops. Nick made a Splatoon joke.
Wink!
That doesn't sound right at all. What are you talking about?
No,
Alright.
I did. I'm telling the people who can't see it.
No! No! Anyways, so you have got British gods, religion, myth, and the Western Kingdom of things in Britain.
Okay, how long is this reading gonna be?
In order to do a full study, you would need 2 weeks. In order to just read it and get the sense of it, it's fine.
Yeah, that one. And also definitely noting if he mentions any hills nearby.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Um,
also...
You can see the first page is dedicated to my wife Hillary.
Clinton?
Break this down.
There we go.
Wait, are these Hillary's notes?
I don't think so.
Is this about her emails?
These are about the emails, yes.
I don't think email is real yet.
It's all
Don't
fake.
It's
respond.
like-
Don't respond to him.
Don't acknowledge him.
Don't acknowledge
It's about
him. Just
the
ignore
buttery
him.
mail.
Sandbag him. From now on, we sandbag.
Number one rule of Call of Cthulhu: sandbag Arbol. That's just the number one rule. Sandbag him.
Written in 1925. This thing will say 1924, but again, remember, I'm pushing all the years forward. The work is an academic text authored by Malcolm Quarry, and published by Oxford University Press. Its primary focus is on Celtic, Roman, Sumerian, and other gods believed to have been worshipped in southwest Britain from about 50 BC to 650 AD. As you guys are going through it, can I have a mythos roll from our boys who have been around the block?
Oh, the boys.
Around
No,
the block,
no.
huh? Okay.
Yeah, like when you
Hans,
say
Hans-
around-
Hans is still a little too fresh, so I'd say Felix, Bronson, and
I got it.
okay.
Well, excuse.
Okay, yeah, but like, what is Hans's mythos again?
9.
Okay, yeah, but what if someone who has like a little bit higher mythos than that?
Oh,
I
actually,
succeeded.
you too could probably roll. I
No,
forgot.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
baby.
already got it. I already succeeded.
Yeah, but I want to roll.
But let's just see if he gets it too.
It's a hard even.
I do with a 14.
Okay. Did anybody else get it? Bronson, Anker?
Anker.
Wait, how did you get 14 mythos? Was that just
I did
from
not.
the shooting him?
Okay.
No. You never asked about my backstory.
I didn't know we could get mythos from backstory.
He
I'll let
works
him
at a
have it.
bank.
Fuck!
I had to sacrifice other things to get it. It wasn't a.
I got 70 points in a cult.
Yeah, but I. You know what? I'll talk to you about it later.
You could roll a cult for this too, actually. You won't know the same amount of stuff. You'll know different stuff, but
Extreme.
did Anker get it, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. So, a name jumps out at a number of you. Anker and Felix, you're not sure where exactly you've seen the name before, but you recognize it. Felix can swear he heard mention of it uttered by Dick on the night he died.
What name was it?
Joseph knows this from ancient tales of, forgotten fertility goddesses. And William just knows the name. You're not sure where you heard it, but you have definitely heard it. The name that jumps out at all of you for different reasons is Shub-Niggurath.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Oh.
Interesting.
In the context of the book, she's generally thought to be a local aspect of the Celtic goddess Brigid, who in one aspect subsisted on nothing but the milk from otherworldly flocks of cows and sheep, and was known as Mother of the Flocks. Brigid was honored at the spring feast of Imbolc, when the land returned to life after winter and the first animals of the year were born. Shub-Niggurath may have been a deity imported via Gaul, with which the western British tribe of the Durotriges traded freely, but her origins would not seem to be Gaulish either, and perhaps worship had started with the Assyrians. Shub-Niggurath seems to have boasted a fierce reputation, and although her worship did not spread far, it was followed with fanaticism by certain peoples who then seem to have prospered in their harvests and in battle. In return, the tribes are thought to have made blood sacrifices to the Goat with 1,000 Young in the great forest of Dean where she dwelt. When the Romans reached the towns of Gloucester, Bath, and Cirencester, many officers and men adopted her worship, as did some of the Saxon kings when they pushed this far west centuries later. The rest of it is a lot of just treatises on ancient gods, but that stuff jumps out at you.
Well, I think they made a ritual to that one. I think they did a little hoogie poogie in the hills. Although they didn't have a... Well,
I
they didn't mention a blood sacrifice. They mentioned teeth.
This book is one of my favorite fucking things in this whole campaign because it's all like, you know, Hastur, and then all of a sudden, is that a mention of Shub Niggurath? What the fuck is going on?
I swear. I don't know if it's like a one-off little mention or it's like no. There's like multiple things going on. Good luck,
knows?
fucker.
Who knows?
Just keeps going, this whole thing.
The rabbit hole.
The increasingly spiraling rabbit hole of this is the reason I wanted to run it.
Stop opening all the doors, dude. Get him out of here.
We
There's
fucking
just
like
one door, and I
we
want
keep
to
falling
it.
down the rabbit hole, and then we keep like hitting our head every like couple of feet.
It's you're going down the hallway. And then,
So
like,
I know how we can get more answers.
Summon Dick.
Summon the Dark Young.
No, just summon Dick. Fuck you.
I don't think anybody knows it. Does anybody still know that spell?
No, I think
Command
Dick
the
was
trees.
The only one.
I think it was just Dick. I died with
Augur
him.
knows command the trees.
Oh, there we go.
How
Oh,
do you
well.
go from Gaul to, like, you go from...
Augur
Assyria
knows
to
approach
Gaul?
brother, evocation of the fiery burning doom, and command the trees.
go down.
So you knew all the things that Dick knew.
Yeah, I think we might have read.
Yeah,
this
no,
book
we
at
read
the
the
same
same
time.
thing.
All the Dark Brotherhood secrets.
The only person who I think had a unique spell was Uriah knew the snowy one.
The
Yeah.
ice one. That's
Didn't that one summon the Wendigo or something?
yeah.
Was supposed to.
Which, you know, that would have been interesting.
Oh, God, can you
Except-
imagine?
Would have been
Except
cool.
I mean,
he,
wait, but
except he hated us already.
no, I don't think he did at that point, did he?
I
We
don't
pissed him
remember. I think he
I
might
pissed him
have.
off.
remember
the
like at
previous
one
one.
point Dick ended up pissing him off because he took the amulet or whatever from like Anker.
Somewhere Dick's soul is tormented by the rage of Ithaca.
And he keeps like fucking Dick doesn't give a shit, he keeps drinking and cussing at him. He's like, the fucking wind's acting up again, come get me, bitch.
Ooh, another windy day. What am I gonna do? Fucking feel a little chilly? Fucking stupid bitch.
I'm dead, what are you gonna do? I'm in a grave.
There's an alternate universe somewhere.
Cold
Where
blows
instead
the
of
wind
fire
on
and
your grave.
That theater was full of ghouls fighting a Wendigo.
Cold blows the wind over my true love.
Alright, I want to find out, where's the Forest of Dean?
Dean.
Gloucester, Bath, Cirencester. Cirencester?
The Forest of Dean is in Gloucestershire.
Where the fuck is that? What Harry Potter
Gaga?
land is that?
And in Kenville,
It's in
he
Gloucestershire.
was slain.
How far of a drive is that?
It's about like it's about
Yeah.
it's about 45, 50 miles north of Bath.
What? What?
40,
What-
50
what does that
miles
mean?
north of Bath.
How?
It means the poor people in Gloucestershire have to go
Where's
to the opposite of
Bath?
Bath.
It's close to the Welsh border.
Oh, it's northeast of Weston Supermare.
Maps, you son of a bitch.
Weston Supermare. Looks like it's
Gloucestershire.
Worcester.
It is.
East of Hereford.
It's like a 2-hour
What about
drive
Hereford,
with
am
a
I
fancy
right?
car. It's probably like a 2
It's like on the opposite side of the fucking
country.
country from Suffolk.
Yeah.
Oh
Willicombe.
God.
Born Staple. Born.
So yeah.
So he drops
alright?
that on us.
Yeah, I'm great.
Stop.
Scunthorpe.
Stop. There are much stupider names than Scunthorpe.
Oh, it's great.
I thought it was Skunt Horp.
I don't know. I'm not
Scub.
British. Still, how did the Assyrian religion jump to Gaul?
Why are you questioning this?
I just like what you skipped some steps. I feel like.
No.
Dingwall.
Shut up. I
Let's
saw
go to.
Mike pick that up. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to. Let's go to
What else
Worcestershire.
we got? We got. Find out where the hill is.
Yes.
It's probably. Well, I mean, I assume that it is for Shub-Niggurath, but code for the Yellow King.
Which picture has the hill in it? Which of these?
Picture?
It was in one of the books, right? Like, so we have an excerpt from it.
Oh, did I not take a picture?
Of the teeth thing?
Yeah, and the hill.
Well, I didn't take a
Talking
picture
about-
of that because there wasn't a handout for it.
Yeah, no. I had. He's going. That Alex was going to a unique meeting on a hill outside of Claremont.
Yeah.
Claremont Ford.
Yeah, there's no picture of that. Oh,
Around December 1926, he said he had 9 teeth, or that 9 teeth had been prepared for the night, and that Delia should see them.
do you mind posting those notes for us, Sophie?
It's. I mean, I could take that just one line for you.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Thank you. There we go.
It's on Claremont Ford in Suffolk.
I do not know if that is spelled right. I don't think it is.
How is it pronounced?
I don't. Claire Melford?
It looks like a fucking Pokemon name. That's what it looks like.
Okay. I was thinking
It's
it
two
might be Clare, but.
It's like that. The rest is right.
Shut up! Don't do the Pokemon thing.
Alright, well.
Pokemon!
Poke of Man.
I mean, I guess we could look into the book that Alexander Roby's book tributes or dedicates
What
to.
I want to know.
Yes, please.
The suppression prepares for overflow.
Mhm.
However that is. And then what else we got?
What was the one for Walker, by the way?
What do you mean? Dare Wanderer?
Roby made a book. Walk was it Walker by
Yeah.
the way?
You guys already
Walker
got
by the
that.
sea or Walker
Yeah,
by the
okay,
lake.
great.
Wanderer by the lake.
So we have
It's the lake.
is there another book?
He dedicates his book to Samuel Taylor Coleridge's "Suppression Prepares for Overflow" book.
Okay, so that's the one we want to get for now. Okay.
That's the one I was like, maybe that might have something?
Oh yeah, of course.
Question mark.
Feels like that's where it has to start.
And then who? What's his Malcolm? Malcolm X dedicated his book to his wife, right?
Yeah.
Can we
Hillary.
give a name?
Hillary.
Oh yeah, Hillary's notes. Okay. I think the Tolkien was saying that he was trying to get back with his wife, so I don't think they're together, which means she might not be overseas.
Did we go to his place? I forget. We
Yeah, and it was
Yes.
cleaned up.
cleaned out, yeah.
But
Hello,
it sounds
son,
like
are
they
you
were
awake again?
distraught.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, we should ask Mr. Tolkien if he knows where Mr. Corey's wife lives. Maybe she's over here.
We could also maybe go back.
Because we're trying to find out more about his book. And
And I mean, the guy that we talked to, Robert Adams, was also a partner of Malcolm, so maybe he also knows about
Robert Adams.
the one that was a partner of Malcolm, Corey.
I
It was-
don't remember.
It was Beck.
The guy you talked to at the Royal
That's what we-
Society.
Yeah, it's when we learned about the book and everything, where we worked on Malcolm Corey.
Oh, okay. I don't
So I mean, if
remember
we,
anything else
so
his name.
he's just a. If this doesn't work out, we can go to him again, I suppose. We can try.
Well, he didn't seem to really know or care.
I understand, but we gotta try. We're trying.
I mean, yeah, we with more information, but like, oh yeah, Or well, he might know where his wife lives.
That's what I mean.
We're gonna
Maybe.
bully his wife.
Yeah.
We're gonna bully all these wives.
Put her at
Somebody's
gunpoint.
gotta do it.
It's true.
We should ask Tolkien if he knows. Well, no, he's just gonna recognize the name. It's not gonna mean it. Ask Tolkien about the wife. I don't know where we went. Did we go out to like the library? I guess. What time?
I
was it?
assumed you didn't just read it next to Tolkien.
We
What are you talking about? We did.
found a place to sit down and read it.
No, I'm reading it out loud in his office.
Bro, that's kind of cringe, bro.
Every time you mention Shub-Niggurath, he says, "You can't say that word."
It's the 20s, bro.
It's yeah,
What do I
he's
look
right.
like? Howard Phillips Lovecraft, do you?
Nice cat.
What's that cat's name?
Technically, his father named that cat.
But he chose to keep the name, alright.
Well, I mean, it
I zoned
responds
out
to
for
the
like
name,
a second.
dude.
Why are we talking about his cat
It
again?
responds to the name.
There are much better examples of Lovecraft being racist than the cat name.
The
But it's
horror
so
and
easy.
Right, but it's
a
an easy
good
one.
example.
I was gonna say like this particular god we're talking about.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Wait, hey, what color is this god?
The black goat with 1,000 young?
Hey, wait, what was his name again?
Why they got 1,000?
It's a
young? Is
she,
it
you fuck.
It,
Yo.
she, same.
How can this goat afford to have 1,000 young?
Wait,
Is it
where does the book that this character originally takes place in?
what?
Jesus, I don't remember.
Africa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, why does the goat have 1,000 young? Is it getting government assistance?
A reminder that one
Christ.
of Nyarlathotep's most sinister forms is just like a big black guy.
I was gonna say it's just an Egyptian dude.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah,
Alright.
fuck.
Anyways.
And now, a reading from H.P. Lovecraft's best poem, On the Creation.
No. So,
Is this also the specious kind of poetry where you
I
put
wish-
it in quotation marks?
Yeah.
I wish to ask Mr. Tolkien, or Professor Tolkien.
Hello?
Hello. Do you know where, Hillary, Corey lives? You said that they were, fighting or broken up or something, but Mr.
Well,
Corey seems to have gone overseas, so we were hoping
they
to...
lived apart, I know that. I don't remember exactly what the circumstances were, but
Oh.
I don't know where she lived, no.
No. Do you know who might know? He had old friends from class?
He rather kept to himself. I know he had a group of friends that he went out with on many evenings, but I don't know anything about them. We weren't
Goth
terribly
kids.
close.
Goth kids. He went to this folklore class and he started writing up some like edgy god shit. That's all he did.
I mean, writing things about gods in a folklore class is pretty much par for the course.
Yeah, no, but he like wrote up like Sasuke the god.
I'm going to leave now.
Good, get out of my office.
Sorry, I haven't studied
Right about
shit
the Hobbit,
very
you fuck.
He writes down, in a hole there lived a hobbit, and his name was Sasuke.
He was really cool.
He was really cool.
Sakura the Beautiful.
Oh, I have a suggestion, by the way. If you ever have any time, maybe write a story about a very tall person with very short shorts. I think it would sell very well.
He's
I'm going to do the exact opposite.
he goes on a quest to find the one Sharingan.
A very short person with very long pants. Sasuke the Hobbit wearing Jinko jeans.
I am not a conjurer of cheap tricks, said Kakashi the Grey.
As he did a cool flip on
I
his
don't
tech
remember
deck.
anyone from Naruto's name besides like 3 people. How do you do it?
Is Frodo Naruto?
There's Naruto, there's Sasuke, there's
Benichiwa.
I'm gonna be honest. I have seen very little of Naruto. I just know a couple of the names.
I just remember that scene where he transforms into a woman and it made me uncomfortable.
I do not know what the fuck you're talking about.
He
sexy
turns into a
jutsu?
woman, like in the first episode.
Yeah, the sexy jutsu.
Is that
The
the first? I don't remember
It's
that.
the first episode.
That's clearly been repressed for me.
I remember watching that on.
I remember
TV
seeing
when I was
it,
young.
Yeah, we watched it in the
This
Airbnb.
makes me
No, I was
uncomfortable.
a youngin.
Oh, well, I think we watched the first episode. Why did I watch the first
I
episode?
saw him. I don't know.
All right,
I saw him doing it for the Hokage.
what are you doing?
Bro, let's
We
go read the last test.
the what?
We gotta go read about Shub Nigarath.
I thought we did.
Let's go get the actual book. Come on, bro. 1928.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Lovecraft doesn't exist in this universe because it
What the fuck? He can't exist in his own. What the fuck?
doesn't make any fucking sense.
That would
Would
make
you
it so much better.
Would you not create a universe with then you in it?
If I created a universe, I'd be sure to exclude myself.
so would I. Get Nick out of here. He's not in my universe either.
Little do we know, Nick is in Syndroa somewhere.
I'd make sure that Sovi still existed, but he has that one medical condition that causes all of your like nerve endings to freak out, and you just feel like you're in constant pain.
I do not know that medical condition.
It's called Canyon disease.
You're gonna hear me screeching for the rest of eternity if you do that, Nick. Do you want that?
You're not gonna last that long.
Oh, you think that? I'll screech for forever. I can do it,
I can just mute you. It's my fucking universe.
you bastard.
Take your vocal cords, idiot.
Bastard.
What if you're a god who created a world and can do nothing about it once it's done?
The old ant farm theory.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Well, then I guess I'm fucked.
You're like, oh wait, I need to change. Oh shit.
Ah, hell.
Well, time to make another one.
Forget about this one. Smack. This is the true backstory of the dead guy.
He's just trying to delete his old saves files from The Sims.
He's run out of space.
It's climbing up, dude.
He's run out of space. He wants to make an. He wants to try and do like a pacifist run, but all of his fucking, all his New Vegas files are clogged up.
But then his little brother got on and deleted his main save.
No, what the fuck, bro?
He's like, whatever you do, don't delete my save. Don't overwrite it. You know what he did? First thing.
I did that.
You ever read that one story of like that guy who's like his like brother and sister or like his cousins or something had like no memory card in their Nintendo 64 and they had everything in Super Smash Bros unlocked, but they had like never ever turned it off because if they turned it off they would lose all their progress.
Jesus, how?
And on their like birthday or Christmas or something, he went up, he bought them a memory card, and he put the memory card in while they weren't looking, and he like
Sounds like a horror story.
and he
Don't
uploaded
finish it.
the save, and then they were like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "Nothing much," and he turns off the machine. They're like, "Ah!" They start screaming and crying. He's like, "Hey, it's fine, guys. It's all good. Check this out." He turns it back on. The save file's corrupted.
Oh.
I feel like I want to puke.
Oh.
This is the most horrifying thing I think I've described on an episode of Call of Cthulhu.
Oh.
For a
this
very
is-
long time, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm
I know
scared.
I know we've
Relate,
just
never had a memory card system.
Dude, the reason why that hit so hard is because my fucking PlayStation 2 had, like, for whatever reason, I think I dropped it once or whatever, the memory card reader wouldn't work. So, guess what? Every time I wanted to play Godzilla Saves the Earth, I would have to unlock everything by hand. I would have to unlock everything. Like, even if I just wanted to put in cheat codes, it would take me like 10 minutes to put everything because my fat fucking baby hands would take forever to input that shit. So it's like, you turn it off and it's like, oh great, I gotta do that again.
See,
It was fucking awful.
you thought that this was just gonna be like, you know, they're doing some investigations, they're finding out some strange shit, they're getting deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, but we still got horror here. We got black cat foot fetishists, we got memory card corruptions, we got horror for days.
You said black cat. I was like, what are you...
That
was
too!
silly.
We got Naruto references, we got me bitching about Godzilla Saves the Earth. I love that game. Fucking awful.
I thought you just said you loved it.
I do.
He hates it.
I love it.
What?
I love you.
So, let's go to the mall.
Shop.
Shut off.
Uh,
What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
let's go to Hillary Clinton's house. We don't know where that is.
Do we want to stop here? It's like 11.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys seem like you're spinning your reels anyways.
Goo goo gaga.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Call of Cthulhu. Next time on Call of Cthulhu, they're gonna do more investigating, and maybe they'll find a clue.
Hey, we found clues this
going
time.
to-
We got some good stuff done today.
going
We
to-
learned
I
some
lived,
information.
bitch. I got to participate. I did that one good thing with that woman and then nothing else.
Yeah, you also left her to her abusive husband.
Well, what am I fucking... I'm not gonna
You
fucking
should have
take
went
her.
in, hid in the closet,
Beat the
and then
shit out of him.
when he gets home, stinking of whiskey, and like fucking storms in, and he's like, "Where's my fucking haggis?" or whatever they eat. Then you kick open the door to the closet and you fucking
kill him.
you shoot him 7 times in the back.
Hog, hog.
That's weird because my gun only holds 6 bullets.
Then you reload it and shot again.
Oh,
Well, yeah, the 6 bullets didn't kill him. It was the last bullet where he committed suicide that did.
Yeah.
The one to the back of the head.
Yeah. No, you shoot him 4 times in the back of the head, and then you like seat him on a chair and just like wrap a noose around his neck and don't even tie it to the ceiling. You're like, he killed himself.
so we just have like I have like 2 characters for the entire rest of the campaign.
No, you fucking shoot
So,
him.
so I'm
4
gonna like
times.
take her along with me, or what? How would that work?
It's an NPC, Nick.
Yeah.
No.
He doesn't know what NPCs are. There's never
No.
been one.
What do you mean?
I
No,
mean,
you
consider it. Who's controlling all these people we're talking to? A player, and by player I mean God.
that's not a player.
No, that is.
If those Tims are any indication, God's a real player.
I can kill him.
Fuck off. I just like the
That's
idea.
how you determine players, is if you can kill them or not.
Shoot the man in the back of the head 4 times, and then just like do a fucking just throw a lasso around him in his chair.
Alright, I'm ending it. That's Call of Cthulhu. Goodbye.
Bye.